Well, hello, welcome. This is Katie with Vintage and Vinyl, and I am here for a live Christmas chat. I think it will be fun just to create a little sense of community and family today, since a lot of us are stuck at home without our families this year. And I consider all of you guys here on YouTube my extended family. It is so fun getting to know everybody this year, and I've just had a ball with my channel and this whole wonderful YouTube vintage and vinyl community. And it's just a whole lot of fun to be with all of you guys here today for a Christmas chat. So I've got some friend mail to open up. I have some things from my family that I'm excited about sharing. And of course, I have to have my evening cup of eggnog and my grandmother's Spode Christmas mug. So this is something fun. I see we've got Myra here. Hello, Buying Space. Myra, welcome. And Beth is here, Carolina Sweet Treats, Princess and Pretties. And Adam from Record Crate, hello. And Michelle from Newton's Cupboard says hello. And Rebecca Higgins is here. Hi, Rebecca, welcome. And yes, hello to Sally Costco, welcome. And anyone else is here in the chat. Today, I am wearing my Christmas pin with my little Starburst brooch on the top. And of course, normally I would be in a red hat or a green hat because it's Christmas, but I had to sport my brand new hat that I got for Christmas from my mom and my brother. So I love this white hat, and I thought it's fun. It matches my shirt, and it's just neat to have another color of hat to wear. So yes, let's see. Joanne is here in the chat, and Cindy is here. Hi, Cindy. Cindy, I so enjoyed your chat today. I got a call from some family while I was in the middle of your chat, so I went off for a little bit, but I caught a good chunk of it, and it was just fun watching. So thank you for doing that. It was absolutely wonderful. And I believe Adam was live earlier, and I checked in, and it wasn't quite live yet, but I said Merry Christmas. So hopefully, Adam, you saw my comment. It's been a little bit of a busy day, actually, for me, because I was making a roast and some side dishes to go along so that my brother and my grandmother would have something yummy to eat this evening. And I've also made some for my neighbor, but she is not here. She's actually visiting her friends in Palatka. So when she gets back, I'll take a plate over to her. So that's wonderful. Hi, Tina. Welcome. Merry Christmas. Louie is running around like crazy. And in just a little bit, I'll hold her up so you guys can see Louie. And I'll have her open her stocking. She has not gotten her stocking yet today. And there's some fun things for her in there. Yes, I was glad to stop by. Adam's channel is Record Crate. So if you're not subscribed to Adam, or Mimi's Treasures Cottage, or Newton's Cupboard, or Beth at Carolina Sweet Treats and Pretties, please go subscribe. You guys feel free to drop your link in the chat. I don't know if the links are working again, but most of you guys should be moderators and should be able to do that. I'll check on that. Lately, YouTube has not been allowing links by mods, which is really weird, and I do hope that that got fixed. So I'm going on to my own chat just to see how that's working. So hopefully it's all okay for you guys. Yep. So we should have plenty of moderators in the chat, which is wonderful. So I'll make just a few more. I'm big on the moderators because we've had so many trolls now that I really want to make sure that we're all set with moderators. You can never have too many, in my opinion. So yes, Adam at Record Crate. Oh, you give up. Yes, it took me a long time to upload a video today, too. Yes, Beth, I know. I had issues when I did my Christmas light premiere last night, and a big thank you to everybody that tuned into that. It really meant a lot. It was tons of work, and it was so much fun doing for you guys, and I'm really glad that you all enjoyed it. But if you were in that chat, that video took almost all day to upload, which was very, very weird. So I don't know, maybe some weird YouTube glitch. I'm really glad that the links are working. That is fantastic. So it must have just been a weird YouTube thing. Karen Radford is here and she's saying the Beautiful Lights video. Yes, beautiful, beautiful lights. I have to say that new mile-long light show was really spectacular. I hope they do it next year because I will be back for sure. That was just something that I thought was super cool. Good. Okay. All the links are working now, I think, because I can see them on my end. So wonderful. I'm so glad about that. No worries, Cindy. I know everybody's probably settling down to watch a movie with their family or what have you. I wanted to go live a little bit earlier, but like I said, today's just been a little bit busy, and I'm glad to finally sit down with my cup of eggnog and chat with all of you guys. Hi, Fern. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. What is your name, Ferns Finds? I think you've told me once before, but there's so many people in our chats nowadays that it's hard to keep track. Yes, Merry Christmas, Victoria. And hey, Justin, you made it. That's awesome. Welcome, welcome. And Jeannie's here from Chicago Lady. Hi, Jeannie. Lots of great folks in the chat tonight. Oh, Kim. Okay, great. So we have two Kims. That's fantastic. So Ferns Finds is Kim. I'm really glad to know that. I try to keep track of everybody. There's still a few people that I'm learning, but I love being able to say hello to people by their first names. I think that's fun. So this is just great. Yes, lots of friends in this chat, which is wonderful. I thought it would give us a fun sense of family and community on a day that a lot of us, unfortunately, are having to be alone. And I really don't feel alone today because I have all of you wonderful people here on YouTube and all of the chats and things that you guys have been doing to keep everybody entertained and have fun has just been really wonderful. The Christmas content here in the community has been on point and just so much fun to see. Hi, Rachel. Merry Christmas. I hope you're feeling better from your surgery. I've been sending prayers your way. And Frenchie Mom is here. Hello. How are your pugs and Frenchies doing? Louie is going a little crazy right now. Let me see if I can hold her up. She may, come here, Louie. Come on, the people want to see you. Oh, she's running around. Let's see. Louie, come here. Okay. Oh, well, Louie, the people want to see you. Don't you want to see the people? Okay, she's in zoomy mode. So for all of you guys that have pugs, you guys know that pugs love to zoom around in circles and go bananas. And so she's in that little bit of zoomy mode. But in a second, I'll go grab her when she settles down. Hi, Melanie. Welcome to the chat. You were alone today. Yeah, me too. But you know what? I've kind of enjoyed cooking. I didn't have any big rush other than, this evening I wanted to get the food out to people. But it was kind of nice just cooking and having music on and relaxing a little bit and catching some live chats. So it's been fun. Chicago Lady Jeannie is here. Lori, Blue Flamingo, hello, welcome. She's my Florida gal. And Tina B is here. And I think I've said hello to everybody in the chat. Oh, you have a pug chihuahua mix, Kim. That's fun. That is so fun. I love pugs. So let's see if I can get Louie here so she can open her stocking. Would you guys like to see Louie open her stocking? I picked out some things I think she's really going to like. Hi, Sharon. Welcome. Okay, Louie, the folks want to see you. So you ready to make your YouTube debut? Come on, Louie. Let's open your stocking, honey. Come on. Oh, Louie. Come on. Louie. Let me bribe her with some food. She might do that if I bribe her with food. Come on, Louie. Come on. Yes, there you go. Oh, I got you. Oh, I got you, pug. Pug. Come on. Oh, I got Louie. Let's see what's in your stocking. Huh? I got you a Christmas present, and the people want to see you. Let's see how we can do this for the people who are watching. Okay. Oh, there's Louie. Yes, there's Louie. Say hello to everybody. Here's Louie. This is Louie, my pug. She says hello and Merry Christmas. Hello, Nightly Poet. Welcome. And anybody else I miss. So this is Louie, and she wants to say hello to all of you guys. And she's going to open her stocking here live on YouTube. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm glad that I was able to keep you company. Ooh, okay. Well, Louie. Louie. She wants to run around. Okay, let me set that back up a little bit. Come on, Louie. Louie. Look what I got for you. I got something. Okay, Louie's going a little banana, so we're going to do this quick. Louie, come on, I got a treat for you. Come on. You can do this, baby. You can do this just for a second, okay? All right, now here's her stocking. So, Louie, what did you get? Oh, Louie just is not having it. She is running around like crazy, but here's Louie's stocking. Louie, come here. Come get your toys. Come get your toys. What'd you get? So Louie got her Nyla bone that she loves, and she got a Kong Christmas toy. Louie, which one do you want? Come here. Let's see. Let me turn the camera around. Maybe. I don't know if you guys can see this. Louie, she's going nuts. Okay, let me see if I can. She probably doesn't want to. She just wants to run around. Louie, come here. Pick one. Which one do you want, babies? Come on. Come on. Which one do you want? Okay, she wants the Nyla bone. Okay, so let me give her the Nyla bone. She just does not want to be held right now. Okay, Louie. You want this? You want it? Okay. Let's see. Come on. Come on, Louie. She's so excited. Come on. Come on. Come on, the people want to see you. Well, I'm trying to show her, but she just is so excited. So here's Louie. She got her toy. Oh, boy. She is like super excited, you guys. She's so excited about that. So yes, Kongs are really the best. They are. No worries, Cindy. Hi, Ace. Hello, dog. Yes, hello. Hi, Sandra from Texas. Oh, your mini schnauzer Rocco says hello. And hi, Mom. Welcome. Yes, I'm so glad that he was. Hi, Michelle Ann. Welcome to the chat. Louie. Oh, boy. Louie. People want to see you. The people want to see you and your toy. So let's show them what you got. Oh, Louie. What did you get into? Louie had figured out how to open the door where her food is, and she gets her food. Okay, so this is Louie's toy. She is just so excited about this. Oh my gosh, is this your favorite, Louie? Louie really likes this toy. She likes the hard toys. Dogs Gone Wild. This is a whole new video. Yes, I could have a whole episode of Louie Gone Wild. But she loves these like nubby, hard toys. They're her favorite. And she just goes bananas for them, don't you? Say hi to the people one last time, and I'll put you down. Say hi. Merry Christmas. Are you cute, Louie? Are you cute and you know it? Can you give me a kissy? Give me a kissy. Oh, good girl. Thank you. She is just so adorable, but she's got all that puppy energy still, and she likes to run around. Yeah, she has waited all day for the stocking, and she keeps sniffing the stocking every time she would go by. So I was so excited for her to open it. Yes, it's okay. It's hard to keep up with everybody's names. Yeah, she is very, very cute. Jeannie says she has a cockapoo, His name is Beauregard. How cute is that? That's adorable. So Louie was actually supposed to be a girl, and a boy, and it turned out that I got a girl pug instead, and I just love the name so much, so I've kept it. So this is Louie. Her middle name is Piccadilly, because I love all things London, so like Piccadilly Circus. So she is very British. She's Louie Piccadilly Blaylock. Quite the name. But she is just so cute. Hi, Chastity, my bestie friend. Welcome to the chat. Love you very much. Your mutts are passed out on the couch. Oh, I bet they had a good day. I bet they did. A very Merry Christmas indeed. Okay, Louie, are you wanting to chew your toy now? I wish you could see the way she's looking up at me. She is just so cute. Okay, so here's her face up close. Louie, look at the camera. Say hello. Louie, can you tilt your head? Can you tilt your head? Are you cute? Louie, tilt your head. Louie. She says, nope, I'm not doing it. Louie, are you cute? Are you the most adorable pug on the planet? Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes, you are. You are so cute. Say hi to the people. There's the people. Can you see the people? Look, there she is. There's the people. Can you wave? Say hi. Merry Christmas, everybody. Yes, she's calming down now. She just had a moment of energy. You know, if you have pugs, you know that pugs love to run around in circles and go absolutely nuts. They're called zoomies, and other dogs, I guess, get them too, but she likes to do that. Hi, Sally. You have a miniature poodle. Her name is Peaches. Oh, how sweet is that? I love poodles. My mom had two growing up, Coco and Mocha. They were great, but they were standard poodles. Hi, Gina Marie. How are you doing? Miss watching you. I've been busy the past few days. No worries, Gina. I'm glad you're here now. Just gave the 3 pity bulls all the fat and skin from the ham hog. Oh my gosh, they're in heaven, I bet. My friend Chastity lives with my other friend, and they have 3 pit bulls that are just so cute and the most friendliest dogs you'll ever meet. I mean, they just love people, and that's got to be just fun for them. Hi, Louie. Louie says, I don't get people food. I want people food, but I don't get people food because I get sick if I eat people food. Yeah, you get really sick, so I can't give you any roast or anything because you'll get really sick. So you just get your peanut butter. Well, tell the people what you get. You say, I don't get peanut butter, Mom. I get almond butter and pumpkin. Yes, she gets pumpkin and almond butter. Yes. Well, Louie's going to go a little crazy now because of her toys. So I'm going to put her down and let her enjoy her Christmas treat. But say goodbye, everybody. Bye. Okay, Louie, go crazy. There you go. There's your Christmas treat. She's just so fun. I am glad that you guys got to see her a little bit and she calmed down, and I'll open up her other toy later, but she's having a good time, I think, with that. So that will be fun. Yes, hello, Catalina, welcome. And Merry Christmas, my blessed nest. Hi, how are you doing? I'm so glad you're in the chat, Carol. Welcome. Merry Christmas to all of you guys out there. My pit, Jasmine, is so vicious. She's on her back, sprawled out with my hubby. Right? I know. Yeah, my mom has a rescue dog named Riley, and he is just so cute. So that's fun. Yeah, so we're just hanging out in the chat, having a good Christmas. Hi, Angela Marksberry. Welcome. If you don't know, Angela does the fabulous calendars for all of us to keep track every week with the fun things happening on the YouTube community here. So please go subscribe to Angela Marksberry on YouTube and make sure you're following on Instagram at @Marksberry. Your dog fell asleep with his new toy. How fun. How fun is that? And Shannon says she's eating peach cobbler. Ooh, that sounds really good. So speaking of food, let me show you what my dad got me for my stocking this year. Now, I couldn't see my dad in person, but my brother went up to visit him in South Carolina, and he brought back some yummy treats for me. And these are the things that we get in our stocking every year. And I am just really, really thrilled that he was able to find these treats again, because they really are Christmas to me. So the first thing I got, I can't show because it's in my refrigerator, but we always get a block of cheese. My great-grandfather was big on cheese, and he worked doing refrigeration, and he would go to a lot of restaurants, and they'd bring home big, big wheels of cheese. The restaurants would give them to him, and so they always had cheese. So that's kind of been our family tradition, is we get a block of Cracker Barrel cheese. The other thing is we always get a really good orange. So Dad put this orange in the stocking, and I'm so excited to eat it. I've been saving it for this evening as a little treat while I watch Christmas movies. So that's exciting. And then the biggest thing that Dad always puts in the stocking, which is just such a delectable treat to me, and they're really hard to find, is these Terry's chocolate oranges. And my dad goes all over the city every year looking for them for us, my brother and I, because we just love these. And this one's my very, very favorite, is the Terry's. So it was so sweet to get that. Like, that just was making my Christmas to get all these things. You watched It's a Wonderful Life. How sweet. That's a great movie. And I received all my orders and loved it. Oh, good for Michelle. That's wonderful. Die Hard. Yeah, my friend, I think, watches Die Hard because, you know, that's something that a lot of people watch on Christmas. I love cheese. Oh my gosh, me too. I had Brussels sprouts for dinner, roasted Brussels sprouts with bacon and blue cheese, which was fun. Hi, Doo-Wop Bob. Doo-Wop Bob is part of the vinyl community, and Merry Christmas to you, although I know you celebrate Hanukkah, so happy belated Hanukkah. But a good cheer to rodents and mice all over the world. Doo-Wop Bob loves the rodents like I do. We think mice are super cute, and so I always say good cheer to rodents, because that's what he typed in one of the comments on my videos on the book that I read about Christmas mice, and I just thought that was really cute. So thanks, Bob. That's fun. And let's see, what kind of cheese? So I put blue cheese in my Brussels sprouts. So I had blue cheese, bacon, and roasted Brussels sprouts with a wonderful balsamic reduction. I have to say it turned out really good. I was pleased with that. I got mine. I found it at Walmart. Got it because of, oh, yay, yes, you found it. Good, Chastity. Chastity found a chocolate orange. I tell you, those things are just so, so good. Okay, well, I accidentally just clicked on a troll, so thank you, Wrenches, for getting out of that. Getting that out of the chat there. My mistake. My treat and my stocking from my hubby was dill pickled cashews. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. I love cashews. I could eat a whole jar of cashews to myself. They are just fun. Rachel says, you did a fantastic dinner. I would have loved to have dinner. I wish you could have had dinner with me too, Rachel. It would be fun to have. Wouldn't it be cool to have a vintage and vinyl like meetup, and to have a big table with just all the food that we could possibly eat, like all the cheese, all the cashews, all of our favorite things? That would just be really, really fun. Records and rodents rule. That's right, Bob. I agree with you. Darn me. I just keep clicking on the wrong chat because the chat jumps, so it's hard. And I don't mean to keep clicking on all the trolls here. Goodness me. Okay, Belinda Carroll says, I don't like chocolate oranges, but it's not Christmas if I don't get them for my nieces and nephews. Yes, you know, my dad, I don't know, I guess he got one as a kid or just started doing it with us, but it's become a really wonderful chocolate tradition, so to speak, to get that in our stockings. Yes, Merry Christmas to everybody. Love blue cheese. Me too, and I think Vintage Vinny says that he loves blue cheese. It's just so good. It's dark chocolate, but still good. Yeah, my favorite is the milk chocolate oranges. But, you know, I'm not complaining about any chocolate orange whenever I find them, because you just don't see them in the stores anymore for some reason. Okay, let's see. We're getting quite the few trolls here tonight. Oh, I love dill pickles too, Lori. They are so good. I have a jar of pickles in my fridge, and I could just eat them out of the jar. They're delicious. Have you guys had dill pickle chips? because those are really, really good. Someone's poached rat stole their chocolate orange pop. That's funny. I brought the Brussels sprouts, but nobody seemed excited. I'll just make them for myself. Yeah, Karen, I love Louie. Oh my goodness. Louie's trying to get some of the things I have on the table here. I love Brussels sprouts so much, and I have a lot of friends that don't care for Brussels sprouts. So, it's one of those hit or miss things. But if they're roasted with really good flavor, I just think they're delicious. And you have not really lived until you've had deep fried Brussels sprouts. I had that a few years ago, and I just thought they were to die for. I love Brussels, Karen. I would be glad. Yeah, me too. That's my favorite vegetable is Brussels sprouts. Gina's saying we listened to old records at my dad's last night. Oh, how wonderful. I had Bing Crosby on today, and then I had my dad for Christmas got me a Chuck Berry album, which is really cool. And so I got that, and I put that on the turntable, which was fun. Did you mention food? I'm all in. Yep, I'm all in when you say food. Instead of you had me at hello, how about you just had me at food? So I love that. Hi, Melissa. Merry Christmas. And yes, thank you. Please give this video a big thumbs up. And Dana's in the chat. Hello, Deana. Welcome. And the chat's jumping again. So let me see what I'm missing here. I'd be happy to share. Yes, I'd share all my Brussels sprouts to you. I think Carrie, KCATX, commented and said, I need you to be a personal chef for me. And I said, well, great, I'll get right on that. I'll buy some dry ice, and then I can ship all my creations to Texas overnight mail. Hello, Jennifer Lab Mama. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you. Yeah, I love those chips too, Angela. The dill pickle ones, I could eat those for days. They're so good. Sharon says, yummy cheese. I got a chocolate orange the other day for a friend. Oh, that's awesome, Sharon. I'm glad that some of you guys in the chat know what I'm talking about because they are really good. But they were lime. Oh, the lime flavored chips aren't bad. I've had those. They're good. And Michelle's saying, I make dill pickles with cheese in my waffle maker. Oh, that sounds pretty good. I love all those things. And Carol's saying she loves them. Yes. They're so good, aren't they? Dill pickles are good, and I love Brussels sprouts. Well, good. I'm not alone with the Brussels sprouts. Dana's saying we just discovered a rib roast, popovers, roasted asparagus. Oh, devoured. I misread that. We just devoured a rib roast, popovers, roasted asparagus, and rice. Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious, Dana. Yes, I'm kind of full too because I had the roast, the mashed potatoes, and the Brussels sprouts, and then I'll be eating this orange later. Thank you. Yes. Merry Christmas. Chastity's saying, I hated them until you made them for me. That's the thing with Brussels sprouts. I think that a lot of people have them when they're just sort of steamed with no flavor. And you really I think you have to roast them and you gotta put something on them that makes them really tasty. Like if they're just plain and they're kind of poached or boiled and they have like no flavor, they're not very good. So it really does depend how you have them fixed, because that was how I was with onions. I used to really not care for onions that much, and then I had a caramelized onion and I fell in love, and now I love onions. So I really think that it depends how you fix them. Lori, you're hungry now? Well, I wish I could ship some food to you or drive it down. Hi. Yes, Rachel said it was amazing. Hi, Benny. Welcome to the chat. Good evening and Merry Christmas. Benny, you posted a really fun post today. I love that saucy pinup girl you posted. That was fun. That was just sheer greatness on your Instagram today. Oh, yes. Yorkshire pudding is so, so good. I love Yorkshire pudding. My neighbor made that last year. I went to his house for a Christmas meal, and he made that last year. It was really good. Now I'm eating cauliflower and hummus. Holy moly. My words are going right out the window today. Perfect, Jennifer. This has got to be my year coming up, right? 2020. Louie, get out of there. Louie Louie is just so excited about her toys that she is just going absolutely nuts over here. Yes, thank you for posting Vinny's channel. I appreciate that. Yes, please go subscribe to Vintage Vinny if you have not. Vinny is awesome. And Grace is saying you must roast Brussels sprouts with olive oil, salt, and pepper, and a really good balsamic vinegar. Yes, that is how I made them. I put blue cheese. Well, I didn't roast the blue cheese on it because I didn't want the blue cheese to get too gooey. So I did the bacon separately. I made bacon really crisp because I like my bacon super crisp. And then I cut that up and put that in with the roasted Brussels sprouts. I had put olive oil and salt and pepper. And then I always put a blend of Italian spices on them. And then I threw them, once they were nice and crisp, in a pot with some blue cheese and bacon, and I did a balsamic reduction, which was just so good. So you take balsamic vinegar and you put brown sugar in it and you let it get all thick and gooey. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Yes, I need some eggnog. Well, I'm having eggnog here with you all. This is sort of my evening drink, and I'm enjoying the eggnog so much. It's great. The one I posted on Xmas Eve blew up. I wasn't expecting that. Yes, it was great, Vinny. Such a great post. It really was. So my friend's saying that she had an ugly sweater contest yesterday, and 3 people had friends ones. It made me smile. Oh, Chastity, that's fun. I have a friend's ugly sweater, and last year I had an ugly sweater party. And I did not get a chance to host one this year because of everything, but it was fun. So let's see. In the chat, what am I missing? Oh, someone says they're coming to my house. What would Vinny say on Christmas, guys? This is what Vinny would say. I love it. Yeah, thick and gooey for the Brussels sprouts. Oh gosh, that doesn't sound right, but I'll tell you, it was pretty darn good. Yes. What other chat am I missing here? Oh yes, I cannot wait to see that new video that Michelle posted. From Newton's Cupboard. I'm making my rounds to everybody, so I'm trying my best to do that. Louie, quit. Get out of there. Louie is down at the bottom, and she's eating her toy basket now. Hello, Steve from Brickhouse Salvage and Antiques. Welcome. And TC is here. TC, I missed your premiere today, but I'm going to go back and watch it. I have so much content to watch. It is unbelievable, but I'm looking forward to that. Katie's house for dessert. Let's go. Yes, I'll whip up some Scotch bread cookies for you. I'm going to make those tomorrow. I just did not have time to do that today. I need to make a video after this. Yes, Vinny, I love watching your videos, so you definitely will be fun for Christmas. Yes, this is Louie. So I saw Louie was on earlier, and you guys got to see her, but I did plop her up on my lap because she was chewing the basket down below with her toys. Yes, I have some fan mail, so I'll be opening that here in just a second. Louie is just getting into everything, aren't you, Louie? Tell the people, say, have you been a good girl this year? Did Santa did come, and he left you some things in your stocking. But I don't know, Louie, you're getting into some mischief. Anyway, Louie's so cute. Yes, she is, isn't she? She just has this adorable little face. I wish she'd tilt her head for you guys. Louie, can you tilt your head? Say hello. Louie's just sitting here like, oh no. I need fan mail, everyone. Yes, lots of fan mail. Merry Christmas, Tia Fane. Welcome to the chat. Yes, send the fan mail. Louie is 2 years old. She is 2 years old. Yep. So she is such a cutie. She's just adorable, aren't you? Can you say hello to all the people over there? Or are you getting camera shy? You're just so cute. Say hello. Okay, so I'm going to open some fan mail now, and I'm going to put Louie down. Hi, Lorianne. Welcome. I hope your leg's doing better. I've been thinking about you. Merry Christmas. Yeah, well, Steve, I tried to get her a hat. she had a Santa hat, and then she ended up chewing it up. So Louie ate all the little strings off of the Santa hat, didn't you, Louie? Louie, you sure did. You wouldn't wear that for more than a few minutes. You were like, nope, I'm not having it. I don't want it. So I am going to put Louie back down, and I'm going to put her in the kennel just for a second so that I can open my fan mail so that she doesn't get too close to the knife. I'm always really careful with Louie because I don't want her to eat things or get hurt. Like, she's too precious. So I'm going to let you take a little nappy, okay, and settle down a bit, huh? And then you can come back out and you can play with your toys, okay? Okay. Can you give me a kiss? Can you give me a kiss? Okay, good girl. Okay. Oh boy, you're going bananas. All right, Libby, let me put you in where you're safe. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to actually open 2 presents from my grandmother, and I wanted to open these live on YouTube because I have some really cool packaging. So my grandmother taught me a lot about wrapping. She taught me everything I know about bows and ribbons and paper. Oh, Venny, yes, I know. My goal, the chat jumped again. My goal by the end of the year, hopefully, is to get close to, and I'm almost there, but it would be fun to reach 1,000 subscribers soon. So thank you, Venny, for posting that in the chat. And yes, Laura Vintage Thrifted Treasures is here. Merry Christmas. Our resident strawberry gal is here. And lots of hellos and Merry Christmases to everybody. Belinda Carroll says, I'm going to watch your latest video. Yes, I have lots of fun things to watch as well, Belinda. And I'm just a little behind on content because there's so many fun live events that I end up watching the live events and then not catching the content that's released. So I have lots of fun things to watch. And I am sporting my new hat for all of you guys that are coming in and wondering why I don't have a red hat on. This is the hat that I got for Christmas from my mom and my brother. So I'm very excited to have a white hat now. This has a black hat band, and it is by the brand Winnow Capello, which is my favorite hat brand that's non-vintage. And it's an Australian wool hat, and it's just really, really nice. So I'm excited about that. So, of course, I had to wear that for the live. Yes, thank you guys very much. It would be fun to get to 1,000, but I'm just so grateful for all of you guys that have subscribed, and it's really fun getting to meet all of you guys on YouTube this year. I have so enjoyed meeting new friends. I say that this is the one good thing that has come out of 2020. 2020 has been a pretty bad year for us all, but the one good thing is I've gotten in this wonderful little community of folks here on YouTube, and I've gotten to meet all of you. So that's the best part of 2020. It's been really a true blessing. I need a new personality. Well, you know, sometimes it just takes a while to get subscribers, you know. I'm a mad rapper, but not a rapper. Michelle, that's funny. I love it. Do I display my hats? Yes. I, in my closet. Oh, hi, Kelly from Mostone Story. Merry Christmas. So I I display all of my hats in my closet, and I need to go higher on the wall. So maybe I'll do a closet tour sometime if that's interesting. But I have my grandfather's antique mirror on the wall, and then next to it I have all of my hats. And so since I have a few more that I've recently gotten, I want to add them up higher. So I've got my 2 hat advertisements for Dobbs from the 1940s. Then I have my great-grandfather's beautiful wood mirror. It was in my grandfather's room when he was a kid, but it belonged to his dad. And then I've got all my hats around the mirror, which is kind of fun. So I might have to do a closet tour if you guys are interested in that. I don't know how many people want to see that. Yes, Merry Christmas, not even an inch of snow. Last night, guys, it started to rain here, and it was dropping. The temperature was dropping down into the 20s, and I was really hoping that we might get a little bit of snow, but we didn't. I was anxiously awaiting that. It's a Christmas miracle. We have 6 inches in Kentucky. Wow, that is a lot of snow. You need a hat tree. Yes, Benny, I was thinking about that. Wouldn't it be fun to have one of those vintage hat racks? I would love one of those. I saw one a long time ago. There's a website. It's called First Dibs. And there, I think it's First Dibs is the website. I don't know. They're a vintage site, and they sell all vintage items. But the thing is, their stuff is very expensive because it's all antiques from industrial like factories. And they're amazing. I sometimes just go on there to look, eye candy. But everything's $6,000 or $7,000 a piece. But it's just cool to see some of the stuff from the factories because, I love the industrial look. And it's just neat. But they had one of those from a hat factory. And I was like, whoa, how cool would that be? But I could probably make something similar to that. Yes, so I definitely do. Super cold here. It's, let's see. Hey, Siri, what's the temperature outside? It's 43 degrees outside here. Yes, I do need a hat rack. Yeah, you got a little bit of snow today, Vinny. How fun is that? I mean, I don't want like enough snow that it would cause the city to shut down or people to get stuck inside their houses or anything like that, but just a little bit to be magical. You know what I mean? I think that would be fun. No snow just south of Katy, but we are cold. Yeah, it's 40 something degrees here, Siri just said. Yeah, I would love a hat tree. I think that would be fun. I wonder if you find a vintage hat. That's what I would love, Tia Fane. I would love to find a hat display from a store. That would just be super cool. Vinny, did you see my first live? It was a milestone. Rachel, you did a great job. Rachel and Superior Girl Vintage went live for the first time the other day. And boy, did she just knock it out of the park. She opened some friend mail and it was so fun to see. So I'm really glad you took the plunge. That is fantastic. Let me see the chat. StreamYard, it jumps, which is a big problem. So I hate that I'm missing things here in the chat. You had snow today. That was so cool. That's really neat to wake up to snow. I've never been on Christmas with snow, but I've been to states that had snow. So it's fun. When we were kids, my dad took us to Missouri to see my grandparents when they were living there. My grandfather was a Baptist preacher, and so they lived in different places. They've lived in Round Rock, Texas, which I believe Laura Melendez lives in Round Rock, so that's kind of neat. They lived in Round Rock for a while, and then Tyler, and then they moved to Missouri for like a short year, and Cape Girardeau, where my other grandparents lived. And I remember it being so fun because they had snow. And so we got these boxes and we went sledding down the hill in the boxes. And it was just so much fun, especially for someone like me from Florida. It was just great. I sure love your live shows. Oh, thank you, Michelle Ann. I'm just glad to do it. It's fun to be with all of you guys here. Going to be 18 degrees tonight. Holy moly, that's cold. Yes, Katie, the wood hanger Jeffrey keeps buying lately is what I use for my hats. Oh, now that's fun, Joanne. I never thought about that. That's kind of creative. Only got to 35 here. Well, that is still pretty darn cold. If our coldest Christmas in Florida in 20 years, yes, it is, Chastity. That's my friend in the chat for all you guys coming in late there. And yes, it is cold, but it is fun. It's dropping iguanas. Oh boy, Jennifer. I saw someone the other day, and I don't remember now where it was. It might have been on Instagram, but someone said they were walking somewhere and iguana fell out of the tree. And it scared the pants off of them. And I have seen iguanas fall out of trees before. And yes, if you're just walking by and you don't know, it will definitely scare you for sure. Let's see. It was 55 degrees here in Rhode Island. Wow, that's very strange. You would think it would maybe get colder. 21 degrees here with chill and wind. Oh my gosh, it has been so windy here today that you would not believe. The palm trees look like they were blowing over like in a hurricane. It was just so strange to see, and you could hear the palm trees just whipping outside my window. 10 degrees here earlier. Man, Angela, that is cold, cold, cold. I did. I hope it went well. Good. Yes, it did. It was a great chat, Venny. It's 16 degrees and we got 9 to 10 inches of snow. Wow. And it's still snowing. Wow, wow, wow. Yes, it is. It's 43 here in Florida, which is crazy cold for Florida. But I have to say, I'm loving it. I love the cold so very much. I mean, I am someone that have grown up in the heat my whole life, and I do not like the humidity and do not like the heat. And to me, the cold is just marvelous. And I get easily hot, so I really like being cold. My apartment always stays at 68 degrees. I like to freeze in my apartment. 13 degrees. Wow, Michelle, that is cold. The wind makes it 10 times colder. Never been a fan. Well, the wind, that is a problem. And when I was in New York, all those buildings create sort of a wind tunnel when you're in the city. So yes, it does. It gets pretty cold. Great job with the live. I caught a bit of it. Yes, Rachel did a phenomenal job. Katie, where do you live? I don't remember. Rachel, I'm in Florida. I'm in Jacksonville, which is up top. It's near Tallahassee. Jacksonville. Yes, that's it, Kelly. I'm in Jacksonville. Melissa's saying it was 32 degrees, was very warm yesterday with so much rain. It was a scary drive home. Oh no. The only time that I've been in really, really bad weather driving was I drove home one time. I'll never forget it. It started pouring down rain out of nowhere. It was one of those days where we weren't expecting rain, but in Florida, it just rains sometimes, and it started raining like you would not believe. And I could not see the car in front of me. There was rain, there was fog, and it was just like all of a sudden out of nowhere just started downpouring on the highway. And I was driving home and I had both hands on the wheel. I had my high beams on. I mean, nobody could see any car in front of them. And that was the scariest drive I think I've ever had in my life. And I was sitting there, 2 hands on the wheel, like, leaning up to see the road, just going like as slow as, because everyone was going slow. And you're not supposed to put your hazards on, but a lot of people do that in Florida here in the rain. I guess they feel like it helps people see, but you couldn't even see people's hazards. So that was the worst. I was so glad to get to an exit because I pulled off and I sat in this barbecue restaurant's parking lot, and I just waited because I was just that was awful. I'll never forget that. Oh, my brother used to live there. He's in Florida, but still not sure where. Maybe I'll be able to meet you, Katie. Oh gosh, that would be so wonderful, Rachel. I would love that. 22 tonight, though. I lived in North Dakota for 5 years. Wow, I bet that gets pretty cold. You hydroplaned on Cyber Monday. Scared me after that. Oh my gosh, Vinny, that is awful. Yeah, you got to be really careful in that snow and the ice. Yeah, it's been windy here today, Lori. It really, really has. I hope the oranges don't freeze. Yeah, when we have freeze warnings, and I used to have a small cocktail tree on my porch, and I'm not good at taking care of plants, so spoiler alert, it totally died. I mean, I tried, but not for me. But I used to go out and cover it when we would have freeze warnings. You get a sheet and you just cover them. I slid through a stop sign the other day, scary, and there were 3 deer. Oh my gosh, no, that's awful, Rachel. That's really scary. We got up to 60 degrees today with that storm, and it will be going down around 30 tonight. Boy, that is nuts, TC. Weather's crazy. John Denver is good, right? Oh, hi, Dragonfly Addict. Merry Christmas to you. And I think Mama J is here. Yes, it got down to 33. Orange is a code word. Oh, boy. So is anyone shopping then if we're using code words today? Hi, Jackie. We were just talking about cashews and how much we love those. And I think several people were saying they got them in their Christmas stocking. So that's exciting. So happy Merry Christmas to you and Ron. I hope he's snacking on some cashews there. It's supposed to be freezing tonight. I should put on the PJs on the palm trees. That's right, Lori. That's right. So, oh, hi, D, V5628. Welcome. Let me know your real name. I'm the same with plants. My Christmas poinsettia is already deceased. Yes, and when I was in college, I had a Christmas poinsettia, and I had to do a presentation. And so I had to set up a little table with all of my projects for the year or whatever, for the year-end review thing. And I got these Christmas poinsettias for the table, to make them look festive and all, and they died. So my neighbor at the time, she had a garden outside, and she was just a miracle worker with plants. So I took her these poinsettias, and I'm like, do you want to save them? Like, can you save them? And I kid you not, I came back like 3 weeks later, and she had them planted in her garden, and they were growing beautifully. Don't tell me how, because I just can't do that. Mine they were already dead. I'm so bad with plants. Shopping and watching, right, Angela? I don't know about that. I'm actually seeing my family tomorrow. Oh, that's wonderful, Jackie. That is wonderful. Oh, you're Deborah. Hey, that's fantastic to know. I like everybody to be called by name if I know their name. Hi, Mama J. Yes, welcome. Melissa, I'm in the Upper Peninsula. Yes, I would love to go to Michigan sometime. That would be wonderful. I'm going antiquing the next 5 days since I'm off. My thrift stores have been pretty dry. I'm going to wait until people start cleaning out in the new year to go thrifting. How fun, Vinny. Oh, I want to go antiquing. Vinny, I just see your comment. Oh, this is so funny. Okay, I had to put it up on the screen, and I agree, Vinny. That's great. Okay, so I'm going to open some fun things now because all of you guys are in the chat here. I kill plants. I even took out a jade plant. I know, I can't have plants. They die. They die, and they're just not meant for me. Kentucky is talking about a lockdown. Yes, go while you can. That is what, of course, I know a lot of people have been saying. Missy at Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter has been telling people, yes, go shopping before the lockdowns. Good. Well, hopefully that will happen soon. I love that. Okay, guys, let's open some fun things. So these are packages from my grandmother. I don't know what they are, but I wanted to show them because they're beautiful. This is my grandmother's wrapping. She spends such a long time wrapping. I mean, look how perfect her edges are. I just think they are gorgeous. And she's done this every year since we were kids. She even wrapped one of the presents I already opened in this Mickey Mouse paper. And she's wrapped my presents in this since I was a young kid. And I guess she keeps finding rolls of it, or maybe she bought a bunch of it because I liked it so much. But I am definitely going to save a little clipping of this year because I know that we're probably running out of it. And I don't want to not ever have a little snippet of my favorite paper. So that's my favorite wrapping paper at Christmas. And I love that. And we're going to open this. We're going to see what this is. Beautiful wrapping. Now, of course, I'm going to save the wire ribbons because my grandmother, she gave me instructions. She said, okay, when you open these, make sure you save the wire ribbons so that she can reuse them because wire ribbons are nice. You can reuse them. She said that she never ironed paper. I know a lot of people iron wrapping paper, but she did iron ribbons before they came with the wire. So that's interesting. Yeah, my grandmother does have some wrapping skills, and she's taught me, pretty much everything I know about wrapping. That's something I totally like. Some people, wrapping is just hard, and it is hard to get the ends to meet up. I will say that. I just want to relax tomorrow. Gardening outside, not so great with houseplants. Yeah, if you're worried about things shutting down, then definitely go out and shop while you can. I just realized you survived Christmas shoppers. Yes, I mean, my goodness. Let's see. I ain't ironing no paper. You know what? Yeah, ironing paper is not something that I want to do. I will iron napkins when I'm starching napkins for my napkin designs that I do when I set my table. And that's kind of therapeutic, but no, I don't want to iron paper because that would just be awful. What chat am I missing here? I feel like I'm missing chat, and I hate missing chat. So let's see what chat. Those air plants Misty talks about, they all died. Oh no, Michelle. See, that's what I feel like I would do is I would kill the air plants, you know. I would. Yeah, I really would. So let's see what chat that I'm missing here. Okay, I think I'm all caught up in the chat, hopefully. I have to say COVID really helped me make this a better Xmas for me. I'm not grinchy this year. That is good. I'm glad, Penny, that things are a little bit better. I'm weird. I have to iron, do laundry, and wrap presents. However, I hate to cook. Now, see, I don't mind. I love cooking. That's my favorite. I don't mind vacuuming, but one thing I cannot stand is dusting. I hate dusting because I work so hard on getting everything on a display just so, and then I have to move it all to dust, and that drives me bananas. And I have a dog, so Louie sheds and hair gets pretty much everywhere. And so the minute I dust, it's like there's no point of me even dusting to begin with, because it's just, I don't know. I don't like dusting, but I don't mind other housework. Okay, so let me open this package because I've been talking about it long enough and not opening it. So I hate to rip the paper, but I'm a go for it type of person. So she's got it in this little black box here. Let's see. Okay, and look, she even folds the tissue paper up just so. She just does such a good job. Let's see what's in here. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. This is a tin. And it's McVitie and Price's biscuits. Oh, that's just gorgeous. She knows I love the advertising tins. Let's see if I can get this open. Oh yeah, this is so cool. What a fun gift. And it's got like, I'm guessing it's British. It's got like Queen Victoria or something like that on here. Oh, this is great. I love this. Dusting. Yeah, it does, Rachel. It really does. You don't like any of it, but you're a clean freak. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a clean freak too. I like things to be a certain way, and I can't stand like piles of clutter. That drives me absolutely insane. But if things are in a craft project or you're doing some sort of art, like I don't mind that being out. Like I know if I'm doing a project, you know, that's fine. But if there's just piles of stuff that have not been put away, that just, ooh, it stresses me out. I cleaned houses for 7 years. I feel like it's my turn. Exactly, Jackie. I think that you've earned it. Oh, you think it's Catherine the Great? It might be. I don't know. I'm going to have to do some research on this, but I love this. And McVitie is a company that makes, and I don't know if this is the same McVitie, but they make really, really good. If you've had McVitie's digestives, they're the best. Digestives are like a sweet cookie that you get from England, and they are so good. Some have, now hobnobs are different, but they're kind of like digestives, and they have chocolate on the bottom. But hobnobs have more of an oat element to them. But the digestives are really good, and I always get McVitie's brand. They're just great. I use Swiffer dusters to trap the dust Yeah, I use Swiffer dusters too. And they're really great when you need to get on top of the fan. Like I have really high ceilings and I'm short, so I can extend the thing and it works out just beautifully. Let's see what people are saying. So we've got a vote for Catherine the Great and then Elizabeth the First. So that might be, what did Teophane say? Oh, Mary Queen of Scots. You know what? I bet that is it. See, and Kelly's saying she thinks so too. Yeah, I bet this is Mary Queen of Scots. Mary Queen of Scots is really, really interesting. There's a movie about her. Of course, some of it's a little bit, dramatized, but I saw the movie and it is fascinating. My grandmother loves Mary Queen of Scots because she's done a lot of study on her. My grandmother loves British history and all the royals and things. And so she studied a lot about that and has kind of imparted some of that love to us. But I love reading about Mary Queen of Scots. She's a very, very interesting movie. It's very bloody because, she gets beheaded. But this is just really cool. It's beautiful. I love this. This is fantastic. What a nice gift. I'll definitely talk to Grandma again and tell her about that. Oh, you better not come by my house anytime soon then. Some people are okay with things being disorganized, and that is totally fine. It's whatever you like that makes you feel happy. But for me, like, I don't mind a lot of stuff. I like interesting things to look at around my house. I love that layered look. I'm definitely not a minimalist. I could never be, but I like things at least to be in order, because for some reason in my head, it just, if it's out of order, it's stressful. I own a residential and commercial cleaning service for 26 years, and I had to clean houses for the first 8 we were in business. And I don't clean my house anymore. Laugh out loud. I bet not, Mama J. You're probably tired. No worries, Bob. You have a great night. Good cheer to rodents and all vinyl lovers around the world. Happy belated Hanukkah and Merry Christmas to you. This is from my grandmother. This is my mom's mother, Beverly. She wrapped all these up. I'm glad you had fun, Bob. That's wonderful. And I'll catch you tomorrow, Bob, on I believe hello. My brain has decided not to work. I will catch you on the vinyl show, Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show tomorrow. Johnny G is going to be having a great 50s and 60s vinyl show tomorrow night at 10 to 1 a.m. So we can all catch that. It's really fun. Great original 45s that he plays live on YouTube. And it's really fun. So he'll have a great Christmas extravaganza thing, and it's going to be fun. Okay, Rachel says it's a job that's hard. Yeah, it is. Cleaning is hard. It really, really is. I have one of my crews to help me take care of my house. I'm glad, Mama J. That's really good. I think it's Queen Latifah. JK. That's right. Bye, Bob. Melissa says, my dad used to have digestives with his tea, but he was Irish. I think Irish Irish folks have those too, but they're really, really good. Vinny. No, not the same thing. I love Swiffers, Vinny. Oh, yes. Yeah, Swiffers are good. They really, really are. Those pet Swiffers are actually very good. I have those specifically, the pet 360 dusters. That's what I use to keep Louie's hair down, but Louie sheds a lot for a short-haired dog. I mean, I find hair everywhere. Oh, definitely, Jackie. I did housekeeping, clean homes, and clean surgical rooms. Yeah, once you do that, I can imagine you're just done. Was it a mint tin? No, this is McVitie's and Price's biscuits. It's a free sample. So you must have gotten, it does look like about the size of a digestive, but I don't know, but it's definitely very cool. I'm going to have to do some more research on this. So this is just really a sweet gift. And we'll open the other package now. I don't know what's in this, but look at that ribbon. I just love how she wraps things. It brings a lot of happy memories back from when I was a kid. And she wrapped it in this beautiful paper. Now, this is something Grandma taught me to do. And she would spend a lot of time on this. When she wraps things, notice how she gets the design in the center of the box. Like, that is some skill. Now, I'm not as good as that as her, but she always did that. And it would teach me too. Like, notice how she lined everything up on the edges. So she would always say, you got to line up when you're doing this. You fold the edge over, and then you need to line up the design so the design matches. And see how she got all of that just so perfect. That just blows me away. And her ends are so perfect. I just don't know how she does this. It's amazing. Royal history is very, very interesting. Her executions if you saw that movie, you guys know what I'm talking about. It was very, very gruesome. It was, but she's a kind of really interesting history. So definitely fun to look up. You all would hate my room. It's a mess. I did clean it today. Yeah, Vinny, sometimes you should see my house right now. Now, I say that I like clean, but with everything going on today, and my mom brought by some presents for me, And then I got a few things in the mail. I have put everything, including the boxes and the bubble wrap, in my room because I don't want to throw away any bubble wrap or wrapping. You guys know how that is. It's great when you can reuse that stuff for friend mail or other mailing. So I'm trying to save some things. And my room, I mean, the bed is made. Everything else is clean, but I've got these boxes everywhere. So I'll have to work on that later. But I couldn't put them out here because Louie will go bananas and eat it all. Wasn't it? She was done dirty. She was very, very, I really don't believe that she deserved that, but interesting. What is the McVitie's tin of? So this is biscuits, and I don't know what would have been exactly in here, but they do look like maybe a digestive would have fit in here. I don't know if it's the same company now, because McVitie's is the company that makes the digestives. Now prices, I don't know anything about them. There's no I mean, this tin's got age to it. I mean, you just tell that it's not like a reproduction tin, because it definitely's got some, real authentic age. I don't see any markings as to who made the tin, but a lot of companies made these tins. I don't know. I just don't know much about it, but I have a tin book specifically for food tins, so I may look that up and see what's inside. Everything I've done has been hard physical labor. Yeah, it does. It messes with your body. 50 people watching and only 31 thumbs up. Well, come on, people. I'm gonna pull a Jeffrey for a minute. Come on, guys. Let's thumbs up this video. Put your thumbs together and make the little thing blue. Isn't that what Jeffrey says? I don't know. I didn't say I liked it. I just don't have the time. Yeah, people are busy. I am a Monica, and Vinny got to see a little bit of my Monica-ness when we were chatting on video one night. He saw my cupboard. I showed him. I gave him a little insight into my world, and all of my dishes may or may not be color-coded. I'm over minimalism. Give me cool vintage stuff to look at. Me too, Tia Fane. I don't know how you could live the minimalist life. Like, if you like that, no shame on you. That is absolutely wonderful. But for me, I like having things that make me happy, and I like looking, and I like my eye to move around and see a little treasure here and a little treasure there. I wish you lived closer. I'd have the service clean for me. Yes, exactly. Right. I would easily love to have somebody come dust everything. Trust me, I had energy to do so. I got a lot done. That is good, Vinny. Don't you love those days when you're productive? That's fun. Hi, Diane. Oh, good. You just got back in town. Well, welcome. Merry Christmas. Jackie, are you in New York? Where do you live? I've forgotten, and I moderate for you, and I put that into the chat, but I've forgotten. I'm going to pull the camera down a little bit because this light up here in my kitchen is creating some glare that's a little bit of annoyance probably to you guys, but hopefully you can still see my hat. Michelle says I have cleaning in the background, but I do clean other people's houses better than my own. Yes, that's true. You have extreme OCD. Yeah, I like things to be, I don't mind things being out, but I do like things to be just so. I can vacuum my male pup, but my female, yes, Dana. Louie does not like the vacuum or the hair dryer. I tried to take her to we have like a little grooming station in our apartment building, which is awfully nice. A lot of these newer buildings are putting in like dog washes, and I'll take her down to the dog wash to get washed, and they have an industrial vacuumer and blow dryer for dogs, and Louie hates it. She goes nuts. She just does not like it. I love old British toffee tins. They are, Tia Fane. Some of them are really gorgeous. My pug is just as bad as our lab was. Yeah, they shed like nuts. She's a mad rapper, LOL. She is, that's right. Very beautiful. So let me open it now. I almost hate to because it's just so pretty. She just did such a wonderful job with this. And then I'll open some fan mail. So I don't know what this is, but we're going to find out together on YouTube. And she wrapped it in this cute little ho 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 box with Santa. A nice jolly looking Santa too. So let's see. Okay, it's a box inside of a box. This is, let's see what this is. Oh, it's a typewriter ribbon tin. Tell you what, Grandma knows me really well. This is Elk typewriter ribbon. I don't have this one by Miller. Ah, that's so cool. This is Miller, Bryant, and Pierce for Underwood. It's black and red record ink. Now, let's see. The trick is if we can find out who made this. I'm going to bet, well, you guys can bet in the chat too, if you guys know anything about typewriter ribbon tins. Oh man, and it still has the ribbon wrapped up in the cellophane. Now, that's pretty darn cool. Okay, let's see if Decorated Metal made this. I'm betting they did, but they didn't mark all their tins. So I'm looking. Yeah, some of these are not marked. But, okay, if I had to guess, Decorated Metal made this. This is just so cool. I love this. This is fantastic. I just wrap it up. I'm too impulsive for my wrapping to be perfect. Some people, you know, wrapping's hard, and I'm a go-for-it kind of person. I'm not much for waiting around for things. So, you know, I want people, my dad said, well, we can hold the presents that you sent us till we see you next year. And I'm like, no, go for it. I'm a go for it kind of gal. I like the tins too. Yeah, me too. I only met one grandparent. All the other ones were passed away. Oh, I'm sorry, Rachel. It's hard. My grandfather passed at the beginning of the year, my dad's father, and it's definitely a different Christmas without him. I really miss that. My wrapping looks like my dog did it. Yeah. You know, I've been wrapping a lot with tissue paper for friend mail because that's sort of easy and it's fun to do. But tissue paper is really hard to get perfect edges on. I just use bags. Well, it's funny, Teofane, my mom is a big fan of bags. She'll throw things in bags with tissue paper and call it done. Now, my dad's wife, my stepmom, she is big on wrapping. So nothing can be in a bag. It all has to be wrapped up. Rachel, I live in Indiana at the southern tip. Oh, Indiana, that's it. Okay, I got that, Jackie. I don't know why I thought you were in New York for some reason. Gift bags are the only way, or a nice box. Well, you know, some of these boxes, like this one, is so cute that it really is its own wrapping. Like, you don't need anything else, although Grandma's so kind. She always makes things, you know, extra fancy and special because, you know, grandmas do that for their grandkids. So this is fun, opening these little Christmas gifts from Grandma. She certainly knows what I like. That's so true. I look like a lunatic picking up air pockets and bubble wrap while my family was opening presents. We always had a big bag in the middle of the room, and Mom would just say, chuck it in the bag. And we chuck it in the bag, and then my grandmother would come around and she'd say, okay, I'm collecting all the ribbons now. And pretty much all the ribbons that were wire, she would save. So we would save, like, this one's wire, and she'd just reuse them. Because, I mean, why not? They're perfect ribbon. So she'd save them all. And some of the ribbon I don't think she could get anymore because they were from, you know, things that went out of business. So she would just reuse the ribbon. And this is another paper that she always wrapped in that I just love. She's had this paper for several years, along with the birds and the music notes. She was a music teacher, so that was her special wrapping. Jennifer says, Rain series on Netflix is a good story of Mary Queen of Scots. And, oh, yes, I have to watch that. I love anything British. Exactly. The only gift I had to wrap this year was my brother's. Threw it in a gift bag and called it a day. You know what? Sometimes, Vinny, that is just less stressful. That is so true. I gave a gift to my upstairs neighbor, and I had a wooden crate with a Christmas tree on it that someone had given me something in, and all I did was throw the stuff in it. I was like, look, I'm just going to call it done. Did she ever work in a department store? Well, no, she worked in a small town dress shop, and her job was to help women fit and do fittings for dresses. So she worked in that, and that was something I'll never forget growing up that she always taught us as we would go to stores and we'd try things on, and she'd always say, now you got to hang that back up on that hanger, because she worked doing that for so many years that she has a big respect for the people that work in those stores that do that kind of thing, because she would take things from the dressing rooms and have to put them away, and a lot of people didn't put them on hangers. And so we were always trained, when you try something on, you put it back on a hanger and help that person out, because that's what she did. Let's see what else is in the chat. Things are moving fast. Let's see. Oh boy. Okay, now we're back up. We're caught up with the chat. I only wrap square items. Odd-shaped items. Yeah, odd-shaped items go in bags because I don't bother with odd-shaped items, but I do like square items. They're easy to do. I think so, Vinny. My brother is so fancy with his. It's great, but some people can't. Did you see Misty? Misty had some cool packages. Misty had some awesome packages, and so did Jocelyn. They posted pictures of their Christmas tree, and their wrapping was just so beautiful. And Jocelyn from Crazy Lamp Lady had Starburst on her packages, and I was like, oh, that's so cute. I love it. Katie, it was sample biscuit tin, and it was the Mary Queen of Scots. Oh, that's so good to know. Yeah, the minute someone said, I think it was Tia Fane said Mary Queen of Scots, I immediately was agreeing with that because it does look like her. Hey, Doug Grimes, welcome. 32 now. Hey, friends. That's cold. That is cold. Hi, Helen Basinger. Welcome. Most likely digestives. Oh, that is so cool. Digestives are a big family thing with us, and I love, like I said, all things British, so that's extra special. I could never be a minimalist. I love things. Me too, Dragonfly Addict. I love stuff. It's fun. But the things are not just stuff. They're things that bring you memories. They're things for me in my house. I have a lot of things, treasures I say, from my family that mean a lot to me, things that have been passed down to me that are special, things that I've collected on my travels, things that I know where I was at a certain antique store when I picked it out. Those are not just stuff. They're not just things. They go beyond that. They're things that are special, that bring back memories, that bring back joy. There's a lot of wonderfulness attached to them. So yes, it goes beyond the stuff for me. The only department store I can think of that still offers wrapping services are Boscov's and Belk. I did not know that they still offer wrapping services anywhere. That's really interesting. I'm going to get some eggnog here. I could drink a whole gallon of eggnog. How about you guys? Do you like eggnog, or are you an apple cider gal? Or gal or guy. I must find an aluminum Christmas tree this year. I hope you do, Rachel. I'm rooting for you. I am still in awe that Cheryl Hoskins gave up her right to win this tree and gave it to me. I just am so blessed by that, and I have been enjoying this tree. It brings a lot of merriment to me. Just looked it up. McVitie & Price is a bakery based in Edinburgh, Scotland. Yes, well, it would make sense. Mary Queen of Scots is on the tin because she was Scottish, so that's really interesting. I dust for food. Yeah. Oh boy, I'm clicking on some trolls here. I'm wondering if Grandma did it when she was younger. Yeah, possibly, very possibly. Now, my I was just rereading the comment again. My great-grandmother, she did not work, but she did help out with World War II. She was a lady that checked out equipment. So she went every night. My grandmother says it was the first time that she saw her wear pants. She wore pants, and they'd send a bus out to her, and she'd get on the bus, and she was in charge of checking in and out equipment for the war in the factory. So it would be the more expensive equipment, like the riveters and that kind of thing. And that's what she did. And she did a lot of wonderful things at home too. She sewed dresses for my grandmother out of flour sacks, and she was a master quilter. She made beautiful quilts, and she'd have these quilting parties, and after the parties were all over, if the stitches weren't quite right, she'd go back and redo all the stitches. I'm a visual person, and I love things around me. Me too. Me too. I spent $150 on an aluminum Christmas tree at a vendor mall. I was in a bad mood and felt like being extravagant. Nothing wrong with that, Vinny. Sometimes you have to treat yourself. Well, I'm definitely on the lookout this year. It's a must. Yes, it is. I hope you find one, Rachel. We don't see them here. So I was just really, really thrilled to get that. When I was young, my mom used to hide money under lamps, etc., to entice me to dust the house. What my mom would do is she would have change from places, and my mom hated carrying around change because it would weight down her purse. So as a young girl, she would teach us counting skills. And the way she would do that is she said, if you can count all this change, you can have it. So I would count the change, and then I would put it, I had a big Coca-Cola, bottle, like a bank, and I would save all the coins in there. Yes, that is. It's very clever. It's a very good idea to get your kids to dust. Well, it worked. See? You should send Santa that box and say it's oh. That's funny, Vinny. Well, Mrs. Claus will have a very Merry Christmas then. I was a bit lonely tonight, so this is great. Oh, Rachel, I'm so glad. That is the point of this chat. We are trying to create family and fun and take our minds off of being alone. So we are all here together. Even if we're here virtually, we are all together in the chat, and that's fun. Yes. Yep. It is really neat. Wow, Grandma does know you. I love the elk one. I do too. She really does. How sweet is that? What a fun gift. I have put my pups to bed and get ready for my shopping spree tomorrow. Merry Christmas. No worries. Bye, Michelle. You probably said goodbye a while ago, but I like to read everybody's comments, so I kind of slow down in the chat a little bit. My newfound family, according to Ancestry DNA in Deana, Jackie. Yes. Yes, it is fun to do that. Oh, hi, Jocelyn. I hate wrapping. Andrew did all the wrapping. I did the shopping. Well, your wrapping, Jocelyn, was absolutely gorgeous, must I say. Andrew's wrapping, it just was beautiful. You guys really had a great treat. I love seeing your Instagram pictures. And that Starburst wrapping paper, where did you find that? Because I love that. I would love to get some. So Merry Christmas to you, Jocelyn. It's so cool to have you in the chat. I love wrapping and all the bows involved with a glue gun. Now, see, I've heard that people do that. And my grandmother, she would always do the finger thing. So, say I'm wrapping up this Terry's orange box. She would wrap the packages. And then what she'd do when she'd get to the point where she'd tie them is she'd say, can I borrow a finger? And so she'd tie it real, real tight. And then she'd put, your finger or her finger. If she had some help, she'd always say, can I borrow your finger? And she'd put like this. I don't know if I can demonstrate it, but she'd tie it real tight, and she'd put the finger here and then tie it so that it was nice and taut. She'd always say, we need a taut ribbon. Yes. Hello, Jocelyn. Merry, Merry Christmas. Karen, that's great. I loved gift bags instead of wrapping. Sometimes that is easier. I got to be honest, a gift bag is easier. And I have one of those wrapping containers things that slide under your bed. But man, it is a struggle pulling that out. And sometimes it's just easy to throw it in the bag. I agree. Yes. So it must work. Jocelyn is a great shopper. She's really, really good at finding some cool things. Very life altering. The ribbon with the glue. I'm going to have to try that sometimes. Had to go for a minute. I missed your last gift. Oh, Sharon, my grandmother, this was from her. This is a elk typewriter ribbon 10. And she also got this really neat, we've discovered it's Mary Queen of Scots digestive biscuit 10 from Scotland. So that's fun. So she knows me well. She knows I love the advertising 10s. Let's see what I'm missing. There's something about Hager. No raccoons. Hager did fly into the tree once, so no. Let's see. The chat goes by so fast, and I always like to catch everybody's chatter, so let me see what I'm missing. The kids love their presents. Ashton is playing video games in his new gamer chair, and Juliet is decorating her new water bottle. Oh, that's so fun, crazy lamp lady. Jocelyn, I'm glad that your kids like the presents. That's always fun when you get something. My friend called me last night, and he said that he was trying to get a present for his girlfriend, and she wanted these shoes that are apparently out of stock everywhere. And he was running around like a chicken with his head cut off trying to find the shoes that his girlfriend wanted. And I was like, oh, good luck, because I know these things sell out. Apparently, I guess he'd been looking for them for weeks, and they're gone like at every store. Me too. I love treasures, and if it's a family treasure, all the better. I agree. That's right, Carol. I enjoy shopping in small shops in towns that offer wrapping. It's really nice. Yes, some of those local stores will do some really gorgeous wrapping. And I have to say, I have loved all of you guys who have sent me friend mail, because you do such an amazing job wrapping up little things and putting package toppers and making things extra special. It's just so much fun. No worries, TC. Gotta go get things done. You have a very Merry Christmas. Yes, Merry Christmas. You bought it at Michael's, the wrapping. Oh, I'm gonna have to look for that. Yes, I'm telling you, man, that man is very creative and crafty. He is. He sure is, Vinny. Those 10s are awesome. They really, really are. Oh, you just got a Hobby Lobby. We just got a Hobby Lobby too out at the town center here, and it's fun. So I like that they have things for framing. They always have like a really good framing sale around Christmas time, and that's where I've gotten some of my Coca-Cola advertisements framed. And they have this really cool red metal frame that I just love for all of the Coke stuff. Very cute paper. I agree. Let's see. Michael's for the win for the Starburst paper. Well, I'm going to have to go see if they have that. 52 degrees. Oh, 50 in the room. You're a big time now. Oh, thanks, Justin. Yes, that's very exciting that 53 of you guys are watching me. I tell you, this really makes my Christmas. Oh, yes, BritBox. My neighbor who has family in London, his nan lives in London, and so he has BritBox, and I really want to get it. It's only like $4 a month or something, so I really want to get that. Hi, Patricia Skindoval. Welcome. Merry Christmas. I'm glad you're here for the live chat. Let me catch back up in the chat here. I love eggnog and apple cider. I like both too. They're very, very good. Oh, I forgot to get eggnog. Oh no. Yes, I have a big glass of just plain eggnog here. I haven't added anything to it. Oh, homemade eggnog. Yes, my neighbor, the one I was telling you about from London, he made homemade eggnog last year for us all at his little Christmas party, and it was just delightful. I just so enjoyed that. I love eggnog, but probably not my best choice. It's like drinking heavy cream. I have to admit, I'm going to be honest, I've gone through already 1 carton, and now I have 2 more in my refrigerator. I'm so bad with eggnog. I could just drink the whole stuff, the whole thing. I bought it at Michael's, the store. It's confusing. My mom had a job wrapping presents for Christmas at a department store. Oh, I bet she became a master wrapper then, Carol. That's neat. At first, I put notes on items for the kids to know now. I put notes on so I can remember where things came from. Well, my grandmother, she would, because she lived in Missouri. Sometimes they'd come for Christmas, and then my parents were divorced, so sometimes I was with my dad on Christmas. So what my mom would do is she would do 12 days of Christmas. So if we weren't able to be there on Christmas Day with her, like we were at Dad's, we would open a Christmas present for 12 days leading up to Christmas, and my grandmother would mail the presents down, and then what she would do is she'd write a number on the bottom, and my mom would have this master list, and so she could figure out who went to what, because my grandmother would always write things like Merry Christmas from Rudolph, or Merry Christmas from Santa, or from the elves or something like that. And then if I got something and she wanted to disguise it, she would put like golf balls. One year she wrapped up golf balls inside of this package, so I couldn't figure out what it was. That was the year that was really exciting because I got a socket set. I was so excited about. I was probably the only like 7-year-old that really wanted a 100-piece Craftsman socket set for Christmas. But boy, that was like exciting. And my grandfather went and picked it out for me at Sears. And I remember Grandma had wrapped it in this big old box, and she had put golf balls on the inside. So when I rattled it, I didn't know what it was. And then I opened it, and it was the socket set. I was really excited. I also one year got from my dad, I'll never forget this present. I wanted a guitar, an acoustic guitar, because my dad played guitar and I wanted to be able to play with him. So he got me one of those kids' Yamaha guitars. And I remember that just being really magical and exciting. That was just big fun. Hi, Angela. If you came back in the chat, I think I already said hello to you. Yes, I have things with little value, but sentimental. That's right. I have some of my grandmother's ceramic trees and a quilt, as well as some turkey-themed ceramic items made in Hong Kong. Yes, it is not about so much the value if it's something that you are just treasuring that's from family, I just think sometimes it's the smallest item that just means the world to you. Oh, that's good, Jocelyn. Yes, your kids are so cute. They really are. Joanne, Katie, my first job in high school was working in a wrapping department with large rolls of paper. I loved it. That is something that I probably would like to, because I like to wrap. It's therapeutic. I feel like Misty at Thrift or Junk or Vintage Hunter says it's therapeutic, and I do enjoy that. After seeing your tree, I need one for next year. They are so magical. They really are, Steve. I love my aluminum tree. It's so cool that it came from Misty at Thrift or Junk or Vintage Hunter, and that it was so sweet that Cheryl Hoskins actually won the right to win it, and then she said, "Oh no, let Katie have a chance at getting it." And I just am so grateful. I will never forget that, and I love looking at it. And Misty had this great little idea where she gets one of those Walmart LED lights and hooks it up so it has the color wheel effect without all the dangers of the color wheel getting too hot and catching on fire. I just think that's a genius. So I love that. And it's just such a great little setup. And it's cool that it's on my counter, because Louie won't get to it, and you can see it anywhere you are in the apartment. I can even lay in bed and see it, which is just fun. It's just so magical. I love it. Oh yeah, it is for money. I think that's a great spot under the lamps. Oh no, eggnog is definitely not a diet drink. No, it isn't, Jackie. But it's Christmas. It's Christmas, right? I can't help thinking of the funny skit on SNL when Leslie Jones is wrapping up gifts. If you've never, no, I haven't, but I love SNL, so I'm going to have to watch that now. Theophane says aluminum trees seem to be popular this year as ceramic ones were last year. And I don't have a ceramic tree. I think they're pretty, but it's not one that's on my list. But the aluminum tree was one that I really wanted, and I'm so glad to have it. And mine's a pom-pom tree, which I think it's extra fun to have the little pom-poms on the end. Did you find any raccoons in your tree? That was the raccoon comment that I was going back up in the chat to find. Yes. I'm very blessed to have one my great aunt made. She passed when I was a baby, so it's my only connection. Oh, Vinny, that is so sweet. Yes, it's fun to have those things. I talked to my dad's mom today, BB, and she was saying, well, I have my mother's Shiny Brights for you. So I am really excited about that. That is just so special to have those things. I wish I would have gotten to meet my great-grandparents, because I know that we would have really gotten along. My great-grandfather was really big in doing all kinds of things with tools. He worked in the refrigeration business, and he had his own company, and he had a workshop down in the basement. Dad said he had all kinds of tools, and when he needed something, he would make it. He would save scraps, and if he needed a tool he didn't have, he'd build it. And so he had invented like this apple cooler so they could have apples all year round down in the basement. And he made, probably way before toothpaste rollers were even a thing, he made a wood one so you could get all the toothpaste out. He was always inventing things. So I probably get a lot of my skills from him, but I would have loved to have met him. It would have been wonderful because we would have talked a mile a minute. I was by myself today as well, but still a good day listening. You know, Steve, I've been alone today, and I honestly, it's been really nice just to kind of chill out. I mean, I cooked, I listened to some of my vinyl today. I hung out, just took it easy. You know, I said I was busy, but busy cooking, really. I didn't have anything that I really, other than the meal, obviously, I was working on. It was just sort of nice. There was not any rushing around from place to place or trying to get here or, you know, get this done. You know, it was kind of nice just to chill out, I'll be honest. Did y'all see where this family in Australia had a koala bear enter their house and climb? No, Deana, I have not seen that. Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh my gosh, Vinny, you and I both love the chocolate oranges because my dad gives this every year to me in my stocking. And my brother went to visit my dad last week. And so Dad found this. And they're hard to find. You don't see much of them anymore. And Dad went, I guess, all over town looking for this for my brother and I. And I'm just so excited. I'm going to have it later. Well, not all of it. I'll try to ration it over a couple of days. We'll see how that goes because it's so good. Sometimes, you know, I just love it. And then he always includes an orange. We always get an orange. So this was Dad's really good orange. This is going to be really sweet because Dad always picks out the best oranges. And then we get a block of cheese. So I always get a block of Cracker Barrel cheese, and that's in the refrigerator right now. I had some of that for lunch, which was very exciting. So I always get that from Dad, and then he'll put in some candy, and that's always wonderful. Ron gave me a chocolate orange. They're so good. Yes, they really are. I love the chocolate oranges. Let me get caught up in the chat a little bit here. Oh, Merry Christmas, Terry Sarsanella. Welcome. Did you know that eggnog has no calories from December 24th until January 2nd? I love it. Yes, I will go with that. I think that is fantastic. So yeah, you can just have all the eggnog you want. Yes, 12 days of Christmas. It was really fun. My mom and my dad, I have to say, worked really hard to help us as kids have a very Merry Christmas. Oh, bye, Jocelyn. Merry Christmas to you if you have to go. No worries. I'm going to pop off and watch a Christmas movie with Andrew and the kids. Merry Christmas. Oh, you have a wonderful night, Jocelyn. I'm sure that I missed the chat a little bit late, but enjoy. I have a few old tins, a 1940s powder compact music box. Well, that is wonderful, Sharon. That's really neat. I want to go buy all the on-sale Pixies from Hobby Lobby tomorrow. Yeah, there'll be some pretty good Christmas sales. Hi, Randy. Welcome to the chat, and Karen is here. Hello, Karen. I'm trying to catch everybody's chat, so I'm a little bit behind. I'm sorry about that. I'm OCD when it comes to wrapping. All of my gifts have to coordinate under the tree. Yeah, I did for my dad this year because I mailed packages. What I did was all my dads were in one paper. My stepmom was in another, and then my stepmom's sister is also with them. So I included some things for her. So I had everything coordinated, but my dad's dog, May, ate the wrapping on a couple of my gifts. So Dad, bless his heart, had to rewrap everything that I had sent. So I'm sure that he did a great job. Yes, the chocolate orange is really good. Digestive is a cookie. If you've never had digestives are a British cookie, and you have digestives and hobnobs. Hobnobs are a little bit more oaty than the digestives, but they're like a sweet biscuit, and they have chocolate on the bottom, and they're really good with tea. They're just delicious. You can get them in the British food aisle at your grocery store, and they're to die for. I've been eating digestives since I was a kid. My grandmother loves them. So yes, go look for digestives, and they're made by McVitie's. Well, there's several kinds, but McVitie's, I'll tell you, is the best. McVitie's digestives. So look for that. Let's see what other chat there's going on here. Yes, Merry Christmas to Jocelyn and to everybody watching. Vinny, I'm doing my first live sale with Comfy Cozy Living. Oh, that's going to be so much fun, Rachel. I can't wait for that. Yay. That's going to be exciting. Oh, you have some good stuff. I bet, Rachel, you find some cool things. Everybody that does reselling or things, I mean, every channel really finds some neat things. So that's just so fun to go around and see what everybody finds. Rachel saying, I want eggnog now. Bummer. No way to satisfy that craving. Don't you hate that when you get a craving in the middle of the night for something and you can't find it or you can't order it or it's not available? Man, I hate that. Oh, you're overstuffed with Oh, okay. Wow, that's interesting. I'm having a bad night of selecting some very interesting comments, and I'm sorry about that, you guys. The chat jumps. No, that's okay, Angela. Don't worry. Hello, Carrie. Carrie, you missed Louie. I'll have to get Louie back out for you. I could never get into eggnog. I tried some for the first time in years. And last year I couldn't get myself to like it. Yeah, eggnog's not for everybody, Penny, but I will gladly drink all the eggnog you don't want. I wanted one of those big wrapping paper roll holders and cutters, the kind they have at department stores. Oh my gosh, wouldn't that make wrapping like 10 times easier? It really, really would. So yes, Vinny, instead of the eggnog, what would you rather have? Would you rather have cider or sweet tea? Or, well, sweet tea is not really Christmassy, but what would you like? Oh, hot chocolate. How about that? Hot chocolate or cider instead of the eggnog, or maybe anything else you can think of. Yes, a socially distanced hello to all. Yes. I found a vintage ceramic Christmas tree for $20. I found on Nextdoor. It freaked me out. Oh, Michelle, that's awesome. I know some people don't know what stuff is worth, and so sometimes you do get a really good deal. So that's fun. The only Christmas item I found here was this year. I went to my antique mall, and I was lucky because in the morning they don't have anybody. It's just the one lady that owns the store, and then there's practically nobody in there. So I felt really safe going in, and I had my mask and all. And I went in, and there was this lady that had a Christmas booth, which, Rachel, I got something for you in that booth, which I think you're really going to like when you get your package. But I found this flocked Santa Claus for 23 cents. I couldn't believe it. I was like, yep, you're coming home with me. He was a Japan dancing Santa, and I had to have him. I was like, for 23 cents. Good night. Deana, a friend of mine has an old-fashioned bow maker. It's amazing to watch. Oh my gosh, that would be cool. I can tie ribbons like this. You know, the straight bows, but the ones that are fancy, I cannot do. I don't know how you do all of that. It's just really amazing. My grandfather was a professional carpenter, and we still have his chest with all of his tools. Oh, that would be so neat to meet him, Tia Fane. I'm sorry that you didn't, but it's amazing when you find stuff like that. I have my great-grandfather's ice pick from his tool chest, and my dad has all of his tools, but I just love seeing those things because they're really special. Rachel, did you get the package from me with the $1,000 in it? Oh, I wish. There is a hilarious video on YouTube of a lady finding a raccoon in her tree at 4:15 a.m. Watch it. I sent it to Misty and Jocelyn. Oh my gosh, I have seen the videos of the things in Australia, like someone else was mentioning that kangaroos and different animals get into the house. And I saw this one, and it was a wallaby had gotten in this guy's car, and he was trying to get it out. And so I guess he owns like a winery in Australia, And so he was in the car, like trying to lure this wallaby out so that he could drive his car. It was hilarious. And the wallaby was digging into the leather because it did not want to go. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh no, well, maybe tomorrow. Let's see. I got my Scotch display Monday. I can't wait. Oh, Rachel, I look for one of those. What did you type in on eBay to find that? Because I could not find anything similar, and I've been on the hunt for something like that. What I really want is a store display, and I love hardware displays, so I want a store display that has those little drawers for springs. And I saw in Fatbird Finds video when they went to the barn with Misty and Patrick and George and the whole crew went, they had one of those, and I so want to find one. They're online for like $100, which is fairly reasonable for what I've seen them go for. But the problem is the shipping is like $60 to get it to me. No worries. Merry Christmas, Carol. So glad you joined us. Hi, Helen Booty. Welcome. Katie, do you have the windows open since it's nice and chilly there? I don't, because it's been raining, Carrie, so I've closed the windows up, but I did go outside today and enjoy the cold a little bit, which is just fun. Last year, I got a collection of vintage Santas for just $20 from a lady who was downsizing. Tia Fane, that is awesome. Some people who are ready to get rid of stuff, they will just sell it at a good price. Chocolate oranges at Walmart. Yeah, that's anywhere. I think my friend found them. Now, Vinny, are they Terry's? Because Terry's, now I like all chocolate oranges. Don't get me wrong. I'm not, saying I'm picky, but I do like the Terry's. If you can find the Terry's, that's my absolute favorite. Oh no, Deborah, have a good night. Don't worry, not a problem at all. Does anyone know where to get gingerbread Belvin breakfast cookie bread? No, I don't. What exactly is it? Belvin brand? I'm not familiar with that, but there's got to be some place. Maybe try like a specialty bake shop. I don't know. But I'd love to know about that. Yes, Merry Christmas, Debbie. Joanne, you might ask Michelle. She has purchased some, but not sure from where. Oh, good. That's helpful. Hi, Lori. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, I was wondering, is it like a biscotti? I forgot to get eggnog. I'll have to get it tomorrow. Yes, Sharon, go out and get some. With the trolls. Oh my goodness. I just selected the worst comment to select. I gotta be more careful when I'm selecting the chat. Oh, holy moly. Well, I guess, they say you've made it big when you hit the trolls. So I'm sure all of you guys who are wrenches are doing a fantastic job. So that is good. Thank you for timing that out. That I'm just, so grateful for all of you guys that are moderators. Thank you so much for getting rid of that, because geez Louise. Okay. You found a non-alcoholic seltzer last night. Oh, I like seltzer water. I think it's great. I really like the LaCroix. And I know a lot of people don't care for that, but I do. I like the LaCroix. It's good. The chat just jumped on me again. Let's see. Seems like I saw a video of you at a storage unit. Might have you mixed up. I think it showed up on Halloween. Yes, there is a video of Rachel going through her storage unit, and it's really fun to see that video. 7-year-old to sleep. I'll post when I win. Oh my gosh, trying to get hello, welcome, emancipation. Yes, it's trying to get kids to go to sleep is sometimes very tough. I did do a video at my storage unit. Yep, that's me. Vintage Halloween and Christmas is just awesome. Me too. I love all of that. There's an amazing one auction right now, Katie. I'm bidding on that too. Vintage Scotch advertising display is what I searched. I paid $60 plus $8 shipping. Wow, that is a deal, Rachel. Holy cow. Yeah, I got to look for that. So I'm going to type in vintage. In fact, right now, I'm going to go to eBay. while I have your comment here, and I'm going to type in vintage Scotch advertising display. Let's see what comes about. Vintage Scotch advertising display. And let's see. How did I time out Rachel? Someone just, oh, I see. There's some here. Okay, did I? Oh my gosh, Rachel, if you're watching, I'm so sorry. Oh no. Okay, hang on. I was trying to make Rachel a moderator. Oh no. Holy moly. All right, let me add her as a moderator and then let me untime her out. Oh no. I'm sorry, Rachel. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my gosh, I did that. How did I do that? Oh, I'm so sorry, Rachel. Please forgive me. Oh, no. Oh boy, guys, I'm sorry. This is just not my night between the trolls and I timed out Rachel. Rachel, I did not mean to block you. I am so sorry. Oh no. I promise you're not in trouble. I'm laughing at the comments because I can't believe I did that. I'm trying to unblock her. How do I do that? Well, she's a moderator. She should be back. Okay, let me see. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Emancipation. That is awesome. Hi, Merry Christmas to Maria. Welcome. Okay, is Rachel free now? Rachel, please, if you're able to. Yeah, I did not mean to time out Rachel. Oh, I am so sorry, Rachel. She's still I know. I just saw the last comment from Rachel. Oh no, I did not mean to. Oh gosh. Oh no. What did I do? Okay, so I'm back in the Rachel. Yes, please type something. I made you a moderator. And I hope I took you out of jail here. Oh no. Oh, I pulled a Nate. Yes, I did. Oh my gosh, I did. I pulled a Nate. I accidentally timed somebody. I tried to unmute her. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my gosh, what did I do? I'm laughing at myself. How do I? Okay, so I've got pin message, remove. No, I don't want to put her in timeout. No. I put her as a moderator, so that should help. Rachel, if you are listening, I'm going to message her on Instagram quickly and tell her I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. I didn't mean to do that. Oh no. I accidentally timed somebody out whose last name looked like the F word, and they were just trying to help Misty spell it, and I can't believe it. It was on her chat, and I thought it was bad, and I timed her out, and I felt horrible. I can't believe that happened. Okay, Rachel, I'm sorry. I'm messaging her. I'm so sorry. I timed you out. Oh boy. Oh no. Okay, I messaged her. Hopefully she's watching and she can come back. Oh my gosh. Can you go to your own account and look to see if she? Yes, let me see. Oh my gosh. How did I do that? Oh my heavens. Okay, let's see. Rachel, now if I timed Rachel out, okay, she's active now on Instagram. I'll tell her to please comment on my chat. ... I'm worried I blocked you. Oh boy. This was not my intention. Oh, you're back. Hallelujah. Okay. Woohoo. Oh, good night. That was awful. I'm sorry, Rachel. I was trying to make you a moderator and I accidentally, apparently, timed you out. Oh, okay. Good. That's good. Okay. Thank the Lord. All right. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Everyone's saying she's back. Okay, Rachel, I did not intend for you to get timed out. Yeah, if you get timed out, you only get timed out for 300 seconds, which is basically 5 minutes. But I was just very worried. Yeah, I'm sorry. I did not mean to do that. So, Rachel, my apologies. We did miss you in the chat. So I was sitting here sweating bullets, worried that I had blocked you or something. So thank goodness you're back. I did not mean to do that. I hope you are a wrench now. Yes, I need to read my comments, Kelly. That's right. I was looking down at the chat. Okay, so I'm not going to press anything anymore because clearly, all right, good. You're a moderator. All right, we're back on track now. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch any more to accidentally do that again because that's not cool. Rachel knitted a cape while oh my gosh. I tell you, Jeffrey can do a really good impression of Martha Stewart, and it cracks me up. I love hearing Jeffrey. That happened to me twice by Nate. Well, you know what? I accidentally got timed out by someone on whose chat was I on? I was on, let me see. It was Cindy's Thrifting again. I accidentally got timed out by somebody, and they said that they were so sorry that it timed me out, which it was totally, it happens because I've done it too. Like you accidentally press something. Louie's accidentally jumped on my phone and timed a lady out once, and I felt horrible about that. So I'm so glad you're back, but I know it happens. Yes, with the scotch. I was looking that up, and I see that there is some scotch things. So let's see. This came up. Now, this is a scotch display. There's 6 bids. It's from the 1940s, and the current bid is $26, but it's $40 shipping. But look at this. It still has the, it says stretchy from fitting. That doesn't sound right. Stretchy. Okay. Stretchy. Shapes itself to any surface. Okay, that makes sense. That's cool. This is for electrical tape. That's really neat. Joanne, I did a quick search, and it looks like Target might have that gingerbread. Oh, it's the Belvita ones. Oh, yes, gingerbread. I've heard someone talking about that. Target. Yes, Target. Jeffrey does do a fantastic Martha Stewart impression. Vinny was saying, no. Yeah, that's right, Vinny. I know. That's what I was wondering. It didn't sound right. Stretchy fitting. I know, right? Oh, you're bidding on that one. Well, Rachel, I won't bid against you. I won't do that. Okay, let's see if there's... Now, this one, it says it's vintage Scotch tape. But I don't see anything for Scotch on there. And that one's a little bit more plain. Now here's one. Now this is kind of neat. You can buy it now. It's a basket like Misty has. And it's got the prices for the little spots for the prices, which is kind of cool. That's only $22. That's reasonable, I think. Let's see what else. Okay, there's okay, I'm getting a lot of Jim Beam advertisements for some reason when I type that in. I don't really know why. And I'm getting, let's see what this is. Oh, I don't know what this is. Oh, I see they're doing scotch, like whiskey scotch. So that's what's coming up. That's a cradle for your Jim Beam. So that's what I'm getting. Let's see. Rachel is now a wrench. Woohoo. Yes. Yay for the wrenches. Yes, that's right. Oh, well, maybe. You're saying it's going to go. I think it might go up too high, too. Venny was so nice. He sent me a listing on eBay for a antique Coca-Cola tip tray, and it got up like to $50. I was really disappointed because it was low, but Vinny, I love when you send me those. Katie likes Scotch tape. Her brother likes the liquor. That's right, Vinny. My brother likes Scotch. He collects the different Scotches, and he's all into how they're made, and he's been to Scotland to see the different things, so he's all into that, and I like the Scotch tape pens. Rachel, you can't get away with anything now. Callie, I need to watch your postcard video. Yes. That is just so cool. All right, the chat's jumping again. Don't you hate that? For all of you guys that have used StreamYard, when the chat jumps, that's just so annoying. You have to constantly check, and you'll find new listings. Yeah, they go fast. I was really mad at myself. I think at the beginning of the year, there was a listing for Morton's salt store display, and it was a small rack. It would have fit really perfectly right here, and it was only $14, and I hesitated because I'm like, is this, I mean, it was so good to be true. You thought, is this something somebody made? Is it, modern? It turns out it was like a 1950s store display, and I missed out on it. Some guy bought it. I was so mad at myself. No, I know. I wasn't. I was looking for the Scotch advertising displays. The speed hump. Vinny, we have one of those in my mom's neighborhood, and when I go down that street, I laugh every time. I'm like, why? Why couldn't they just put speed bump? I don't know if that's any better either. I don't know. Okay, I watch high bid for Scotch tape tins sometimes. Once in a while, there's a small display for bids. Oh, I'm going to have to look up high bids. Okay, so guys, would you like me to open some friend mail now? I'm going to open some friend mail. I should have done this sooner, but I just love chatting with all of you and reading the chat. It's so much fun. I get caught up in the chat. Okay, let's see. Let me go get this friend mail here. I should have put it next to me, but Louie was out. I didn't want her to eat it. So I've got some friend mail here. And I'm going to get a knife. Oops. Okay. So I've got this friend mail here. And it is so exciting to get friend mail. So let's see. Okay, now I've got this box here, and this is from Deana Church. A speed bump and a hump. This is fun. No, Benny. That's hilarious. I'm gonna buy lots more Scotch tape tins now, so they can get pricey though. They really can. Hi Michelle. What's going on over here? Do I need to save my little sis? Michelle, I accidentally timed out Rachel. I was trying to make her a moderator, and I timed her out, and I felt horrible. And then I was worried that I blocked her because she wasn't coming back in the chat. So I was sitting there just, I was a wreck. I was like, oh no. But we got it all worked out, and she's back. She put me in jail. It was terrible. It was, and I'm sorry, Rachel. But I'm glad you're a moderator now. That's good. I'm not going to mess with the phone anymore because I don't want to time anybody else out. And that looked horribly creepy when I just opened my knife that way. And I'm sorry, you guys. But I am opening some friend mail. This is from Deana Church. Now, Deana, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, used to live in Jacksonville. And she sent me this wonderful friend mail. And so I'm opening this up, and I'm so excited to see what it is. And it's really fun to open things up here for you guys. Hard times works wonders. Where's the chat going? Yeah. Sharon is awesome. Sharon, awesome. I find great stuff. What did Sharon say that I missed? I missed chat, and I'm sorry, guys. Melissa Lynn says, I'm back. I had to save my 80-year-old mom from an evening without TV. Oh, Melissa, I know that very well. My grandmother, she has trouble with the TV and a lot of times presses the wrong button. And I have to call and help her fix it. You know, it's very hard. Penny. Oh my gosh, Penny. Oh, your comments crack me up. I love it. I'm so glad you're in the chat. Okay, so let me get this opened here, and I'm trying not to scare all of you with this very large Swiss Army knife. You guys know I love my Swiss Army knives. Okay, so I'm going to see what this is, and I am so excited about this. So she sent me this wonderful note, which I will open, and she bubble wrapped this, guys, so well. Look at this. She really did such a good job. Okay. Let me get this out. And I'm going to be reusing all of that bubble wrap. Merry Christmas, Rebecca. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Let's see. Katie, there's a chance I could be visiting you sometime in the next several months. Oh, Michelle, I would love that. That would be so exciting. Yes, I would love to know your name, Emancipation. That would be fantastic. Oh, you're a Michelle. There's a lot of Michelle, so I'm going to remember that. So you have 2 L's. So you're like Michelle at Mermaid Cove Plants and Treasures. And then Michelle, who is in the chat now, has 1 L. So I think I've gotten that down pat. And Steve is saying hello to Michelle. So that's kind of fun. You're going to Florida too. Michelle, are you related to the Mass family that lives in Jacksonville? Let's see. Am I missing any chat? Yes, I hate not being there because I hate just to tell her over the. It's so hard, Melissa. I know my grandmother, she has such a hard time seeing the little tiny buttons on the remote. And so I'm trying to describe to her that she, because sometimes she hits the button that changes the input. So then you have to describe how to change the input. And I tell you, that's just hard. I'm used to just being able to hop in the car and go over there and fix it. So anyway, some fun friend mail here. Vinny's saying, you're coming to Katie's Necks of the Woods sometime. Yes. Come, anybody that would love to visit. I would love to do a meetup here. It would be so fun. So I've got some great friend mail here from Deana Church. She's in all of our chats, and I think that she used to live in Jacksonville, she said. Season's greetings. Then she wrote a note. She said, your YouTube friend, Deana Church, sending you warm wishes for the special time of the year. Such a beautiful little Christmas card here. I'm going to add it to my others. And then she sent a note. So I'm just going to read through it and make sure it's okay to read. I'm sure it is. Oh, yes. Okay. She says, Katie, I rescued him at an estate sale auction. At the time, I wasn't sure why. Then I began watching Vintage and Vinyl with Katie, and I thought I might have found his forever home. I don't know anything about him, only that he's cute and ready to listen to you spin some records. Best wishes, Deana. And that is so sweet. What a lovely note, Diana. And she wrapped this up in this really beautiful ribbon here. Oh, my goodness. I think I see what this is. And this is pretty exciting, you guys. This is great. So, let me see. Oh, my word, you guys. It is a nipper. I love Nipper so much. Nipper is my favorite. Trying to figure out what material he is. Oh my goodness, it's a Nipper. How cute is he? Now I have one Nipper, but I like the Nippers with the different collars. And Nipper's my favorite. And look, he even has little painted toenails that are yellow to match his little collar. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. Okay, he's got a sticker, probably made in Japan. I don't know what material he is, but he is so cute. Now, Nipper, for all of you guys that don't know, Nipper is the mascot for RCA Records, and I love Nipper. He was used in a lot of store displays. The early chalkware Nippers can go for a whole heck of a lot of money, and I just love Nipper. He's great. I have some Nipper needle tins that I collect, record needle tins, and I love anything Nipper. Nipper is great. So let's see what some chat. So thank you, Deana. He is great. Now he is going to go with my other Nipper, and my other Nipper has a brown collar. This one has a yellow collar, so that's really fun. And I'm missing some chat here. I hate when the chat goes by too fast. Let's see here. Oh boy. Let's see. I missed chat. The love of my life has come back into my life, and I'm here for it. He lives not far from you, Katie. So the heat is off, Steve. You won't get any flirty, comfy, cozy anymore. Okay, Steve, you're free now. Okay, that's wonderful, Michelle. Congratulations on that, and I would love to see you. Of course, we didn't have Christmas today because my cousin had contact. Oh, no, that's awful, Michelle. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, let's see. On my Christmas is tomorrow. Well, the one with the family, yes. Nipper, I know. Isn't he great? He is just fantastic. He's really cool. Nipper is awesome. I don't know what material he's made of. The earlier Nippers are chalkware, and he's got something inside of him. So I wonder, hear that? I don't know what's running around inside of him, but he is just fantastic. I don't know. He's not a plastic, and I don't know, but he's just really neat. He's not ceramic. Oh no, Rachel. Oh no. Yes, you have the TV remote and the cable remote, but they think they changed some channel. I know, Melissa. It's so hard. And when my grandmother's TV went out and she had Comcast, they said, oh, well, we have to do a hard reset. And trying to explain a hard reset to my grandmother was so hard because she was having to pull the cables out of the back of the TV. And she's like, well, they all look the same. They're black and they're square. And I was trying to say, well, which one looks like this? And I was trying to describe. It's just so hard. It really is. Well, see, that's what I don't think that he's chalkware, because he doesn't have that feeling, you know. I'm tapping him to try to figure out, but maybe he is. I don't know. He's not ceramic and he's not resin, but he is phenomenally cool. He is just awesome. He is going to go by my record players. Yes, he's supposed to be the RCA Nipper dog. Yep, he's RCA Nipper, and he's really great. Yes, lots of presents to get out. Oh, you're jealous, Steve. Oh, Steve. Yes, he's the mascot for celluloid. Now, that's an interesting thought. Maybe he is celluloid. Now, his eyes, you know, he could be. He very well could be. He very well could be, Kelly. I don't know. Yeah, it kind of feel, well, plaster. Now he could be, but he does feel kind of celluloid-like, and he's light. He's just very neat. He is just so cool. LOL, Steve, you snooze, you lose, Michelle. He'd be better as a Scotch Nipper. That's funny, Rachel. Vinny, you got to get back to the store and see if Scotch tin is there. Did Vinny say something about a Scotch tin? Katie, I think you can buy remotes. You can, but the large button ones that my grandmother has don't seem to work very well, and she just I don't know, the whole thing is just tough. Brother got me a blacklight flashlight for Christmas. Gonna find some uranium. Oh, that's awesome, Angela. That's really, really fun. Well, I did get one present. The man bought me a Rollo. Oh, Michelle, that's awesome. I would love a Rollo printer. Man, they're very cool. I did, and it isn't there. Oh no, Vinny, did you miss out on it's celluloid. I think that he's celluloid too. I'm gonna go with that. He is amazing. He's probably an earlier nipper. He's just so cool. Deanna, I cannot thank you enough for him. He is awesome. Poor Steve. You date both at the same time. Why not have fun? Life is short. Very hard, brittle. Yeah, it is. That's what it is. It feels like celluloid. I would agree. Yeah, it's fun to find uranium. I agree. It really is. Well, Steve is in upstate New York, so I'll have to make me a snow woman. Steve. You guys are hilarious. Oh, I love it. I love it. So this is such a nice little gift from Deana Church. So Deana, thank you so much. I hope you can catch the replay. This is just such a special gift, and I will cherish him. He is going to go right next to my other nipper. I can't turn the camera around. I wish I could, but he's going to go next to my other nipper on top of my record player. So that's going to be awesome. So he's great. And then I got this really big box of mail from Jamie at Mid CenturyWasted. Oh, hey, Bob. Bob, guess what? Look what a subscriber just sent me. You're going to like this. This is Nipper. So Nipper is here. This is Nipper. And he is celluloid. And he's just fabulous. So yay for Deana Church. I thought you'd enjoy that. Joanne is saying... no. Louie will not get anywhere near Nipper or my record collection. Michelle, what kind of computer do you have? Yes, you are very lucky to get a Rollo. That is awesome. Steve, but that would be very cold if you went shopping. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, I love your comments. Yes, it's so nice. Such nice friend mail. I could go for a burger. That's cool, Katie. I'm so happy you are getting more presents. You are generous and kind to all. Oh, thank you, Gina. You know, no one has to send me anything ever, but it is really fun getting your mail. I've enjoyed opening it. Oh, you were thinking of the Rollo candy. Rollo candy's good, man. That I really like. Same 10-year-old Toshiba laptop from my aunt. Yeah, I've had the same computer for a while, and it's running out of space. So I've had to work, and I don't have that many documents. I only have like 10 gigabytes of my stuff on the computer. But when you use editing programs and you use other types of programs, like I have a computer-aided drafting program that I use, the problem is it stores a lot of caches, so it's fun. Hey, Michelle. I went shopping a few times Wednesday night. Oh, Michelle, you lucky duck. Woohoo. Congratulations with that. Christina, oh, no worries. I'm sorry you're late. Asking because I get a new computer. Oh, that's exciting, Rachel. New computer is fun. I didn't mean to hit the laughing emoji. Oh, no, that's okay, Gina. It happens. Oh, I got to be careful when I hold stuff up. Is your address on here? Sharon, you can email me and I will give you the address. I don't have a P.O. box yet because our P.O. boxes are like $300 a month here for some reason. So I will, you can email me and I'll do it that way. Shopping, everybody's laughing. Michelle. Yes, congratulations, Michelle. Yep. Oh, that's so great. Great Christmas content. I'm telling you guys, this is fun. Okay, so I'm going to open this box from Jamie at Mid CenturyWasted. Now, I kind of know what this is, I think, because Jamie's husband had emailed me and said, I have some records that I'd like to send you. Would you be interested in any of them? Would you like them? And of course, I messaged back right away that I would, because he found some awesome vinyl. So I think that this is what this is, but I'm not sure. So we're going to open it and find out together. And let's see. The chat goes by so fast, I don't want to miss anything. So I'm going to take a second. Oh, yeah, don't, maybe take it easy a little bit for a while, Rachel. I just bought the Dell Inspiron from Best Buy. I love it. Yes, Vinny, I had a Dell Inspiron for over 12 years. So the Dell computers are awesome. You're going to really like that. I had a red one. Vinny, didn't you read what I said about reuniting with the love of my life? Let's see. My P.O. box is $26 for 6 months. That's cheap, Sharon. I don't know why ours are so expensive. Yeah, Vinny, I am so glad you got a new computer. That is fantastic. I'm actually shipping for eBay. Who orders on Christmas Day? Not that I'm complaining. Well, I guess people are looking up stuff that they wish they had gotten for Christmas and are buying it now. Who knows? Hey, Fatbird Finds, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Your Christmas light video today was wonderful, and I can't imagine 30 miles of lights. How cool was that? I just love seeing it. They had such an epic display, and seeing you and Mary Beth in the car cracked me up. That dynamic was so funny. Vinny's saying the computer was worth $750, but was so worth it. Yeah, Vinny, it is worth spending a little bit more money on a good computer. And Vinny, that computer lasted me a really long time, so you're going to like that. I really agree that that's a good one. I got what I wanted for Christmas, and I didn't even know it. Oh, Michelle, that is just absolutely fabulous. I read that. Okay, I'm all caught up in the chat now. What's a good software for YouTube editing? So what I use for YouTube, and I needed this program to do sound editing when I was in school, but I have Final Cut Pro. Now, Final Cut Pro, I'll be honest, is a little expensive. I think with the sale, it was running for $200, which is a lot, I understand, for a program. So what I had before Final Cut Pro, and I really like Final Cut Pro a lot, but what I got before was you can get Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop, and Adobe Photoshop Premiere. So you can get both in a bundle. You can get like a bundle pack for, I think it's $100, and you get both on disc. And it's just a really good bundle. So you have the Photoshop, and you can do a lot with Photoshop, like make your title cards and anything you want. And then you can have Adobe Premiere, which Adobe Premiere is nice because it has an expert level and then a basic editing level. So if you're new to editing and you're not really wanting to do anything too fancy, but just put in basic transitions, that's a really good program for you. Final Cut does take some getting used to. So if you're not used to editing programs, you really need to look up some videos. And the great thing is with Final Cut, there's tons of videos online. So if you go that route, you can. But it is something that is a little bit more expensive. And Misty, yeah, she uses Filmora, and it's $40 a year. And you know what? That's also a really good program. I've heard good things about that. Definitely some of the different editing programs, you can look around and see what's easier to use. Windows 10 has a video editor that's really easy. That is great. Yeah, anything that you can get, it's a one-time purchase. I think it's, yeah, $40 for the year. The nice thing with Final Cut Pro for me is once I bought it, I owned it. So I don't have to pay for it anymore. Same with Photoshop. I just bought the disc from Best Buy, and I got Photoshop and Premiere in a bundle for one price. And I use Photoshop all the time. So I make all my title cards with Photoshop. I do all of my video editing in Final Cut Pro, which is really good. And I got it when they were having a super sale. But you can also try different free editors. But, you know, if you want basic transitions, that will do that. If you have a Mac, iMovie is available to you for free, and they have a good set of transitions too. Michelle, have you been singing Peaches and Herb today? That's how Windows Movie Maker was for me. I bought Pro and it didn't work on my computer. Yeah, I had Windows Movie Maker for a long time, so I remember that program well. That was when I had my Dell Inspiron, like Vinny just got. You aren't talking about the Photos app, or are you talking about Windows Movie Maker? Yeah, but I had problems with Windows Movie Maker, like Vinny was saying. It crashed on me a lot, but I remember that well. Okay, so let me open this friend mail here from Jamie at Mid CenturyWasted. Now, Jamie, I think this is more from her husband, but I was really, really excited to get this from Blake. And I think these are the albums that he had messaged me about, but I could be wrong. Reunited and it feels so good. Yes, Dana. If you have Windows 10, you can get a video editor, and that's really basic, but it's nice. Sometimes all you need is basic transitions when you're getting started. But if you want to do something, you want to grow and do something that's a little bit more advanced, Final Cut is really, I think, worth the investment. It's expensive. I'm not going to sit here and say that it isn't, but it's a really good program, and you can learn a lot. Like if you're into learning programs, like I kind of enjoy that. It is really worth the investment because you can do so much with it. I mean, it's a fantastic program. Okay, so let's see what's in here. I got a card. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is from Jamie. Okay, so let me show you the card and then I'll read it. And this is so cool. This is Santa, and it's a Gibson card, a vintage Gibson card. I just love these. I love the Gibson cards. They're fun. So let me make sure that I can read this. Okay, yeah, I think I can. Let's see. Dearest Katie, Merry Christmas. Blake and I just wanted to send you a little something to hopefully make your holiday a bit brighter. The records you already know about. Oh, the coasters aren't really anything special, but who doesn't need more coasters? I found them in a lot of things from an estate sale. The frame program and ticket are what I'm most excited about to send you. Again, from a lot at an estate sale. When I discovered your love of cats and Broadway, I just knew you had to have it. Check out the location on the ticket, too. I sent it in the frame I found it in, framed and all, but feel free to take it out and reframe it however you would like. I researched the signature, but of course I can't remember his name now. Thank you for being such a great person and so supportive in this community. And most of all, a wonderful friend. 2020 wasn't the worst year after all, since it brought us all together. Oh, Jamie, this is so sweet. And I agree. 2020 has been pretty horrible, but being with all of you guys and meeting you guys have been just absolutely wonderful. So I just am so grateful for that. What did Michelle say? Oh, and it turns out the bad knees can still take you on a fantastic shopping trip, Michelle. I only use my phone, but I need better options. Yes, the problem when I used my phone was that I was running out of storage space, so I couldn't export anything. When I first started doing YouTube, I tried to do that, and it's just so much better to do it on the computer. What did Vinny say? Vinny said something, and I missed it. So you guys take the thing from your phone and put it on your computer. So Rachel, I do photography. That is another one of my favorite hobbies. And I take a lot of things from my wood shop. So I actually have a DSLR that I film off of, and I just transfer the memory card to my computer. But when I first started filming for YouTube, I used my phone, and I had trouble getting the video off of my phone to the computer. So if you can, even get an inexpensive used camera of some kind, even the little point and shoot ones that aren't that expensive, it will be really helpful because you can transfer that memory card to your computer. Okay, let's see. I missed, oh, that's what Vinny said. Hush, Vinny, let me glow a bit. Michelle, you deserve to glow, I'm telling you. You really do. Okay, so let's open this fun box. I am so excited about this. This is going to be wonderful. So there's a part of this I didn't cut open. Okay. Now, Fatbird Finds, I think you were on talking about how you can't get that knife closed. Laura, you were saying Mary Beth has a knife that doesn't close. It's a safety lock. My dad had these growing up because he was a hunter. And so mine's the same thing. You have to press this little button in, and then the knife will close. So I know it's confusing. It took me a while to figure that out. So let's see. Jamie sent packing peanuts. She did such a good job packing this. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see. So the first thing is this really well packaged, and I'm going to be reusing this bubble wrap framed picture, and she mentioned it in her note. So let me get this open. Okay. I want to save the card too, so let me be very careful. Some tape just got stuck to it, and I want to save that. Wow, she did such a good job wrapping this up. Oh, wow, this is neat. Okay, let me take the tape off of it. She put tape on it to protect the bubble wrap, which is not to protect the bubble wrap, to protect the glass is what I'm trying to say. So let me pull this off so you guys can see it. Okay, I'm going to put, and it's nice to do this because then that way the glass doesn't get broken in transit. So Jamie really knows what she's doing here. She did a good job packing this up. I'm just pulling off this tape. Just give me one more second, guys, and I know I'm missing some stuff in the chat, and I hate that. So I'll go back and catch up with the chat in just a second. Okay, almost done here. So this is awesome. This is a Cats souvenir brochure from the musical, and this is a large brochure. So I am guessing, and boy did I guess right, it is from London. So in London, they have these larger programs. Oh my gosh, is this not cool? Cats is one of my very favorite musicals by Andrew Lloyd Webber. And I don't know who the signature is, but I'm going to have to look that up. Oh my word, is this cool? It still has the little ticket number. Oh my word, how fun. Thank you, Jamie. This is just absolutely amazing. You guys know I love my Broadway theater, so that is just such a great gift, and Cats is very special. It is so neat. Okay, I'm missing chatter here, so let me go back and see what happens in the chat here. You can still go shopping. Yes. That's what I had on my old computer. Oh, you had a program that didn't work. Michelle, I will take you to Louis Vuitton. I hope that helps, Rachel. Anytime you have any questions about editing or any of you guys need to know something, please feel free to reach out to me and I'll try to help. Hi, Jim Bootsy. Merry Christmas to you. Let's see. I'm missing chat, but I'm going to catch up in the chat here. Somebody said, Michelle, you glow, girl. That's great. I love reading you guys' comments. Nope, it's just an old movie maker. It's now for Windows 10. It's what I do my YouTube videos with. If you have an older version of Windows, you know, some of those programs are great, and then some of them don't work for all computers, but it's good to look that up. And Steve, thank you for your suggestions. Glow like uranium glass, Michelle. That's right. I bet you're glowing after some shopping. I need to make a sandwich. Oh, didn't feed me well. Oh, no worries, Rachel. You know what? I'm sorry I put you in YouTube jail. I'm glad you can go get something to eat now. Michelle, yeah, that's right. Missy always says, don't put the black light in the bathroom. You don't want to know what's in there. You don't. Trust me. um, yes, it is. That is just so sweet of Jamie to send this. It is. It's wonderful. It's really nice. It's so sweet. Oh, Phantom of the Opera is my very favorite too, Helen. But Cats is a close second. I love Cats. My mom saw Cats when she was in an overseas study program in London. Before it was even popular, it was in an old warehouse that Andrew Lloyd Webber, before he was even a household name, had converted into make the musical Cats. And Cats is based off of the book The Naming of the Cats by T.S. Eliot. And T.S. Eliot wrote this book about the cats in his neighborhood. And he gave them, they were strays, and he gave them each names. And so it's a really great book of poems by T.S. Eliot, The Naming of the Cats. And that's where Andrew Lloyd Webber got his inspiration for Cats. So my mom saw it when she was in college, and it's just become a really special family favorite. And so this is just such an amazing gift. And of course, it's London, which is my favorite spot in the world next to New York. So, I mean, how cool is that? So the Cats movie is interesting. I have to say that it's good. I love some of the characters that were in it, the actors. Let me see. I love, what's his name? Oh my gosh, I am bad with actors and actresses' names, but I think that everybody, the girl from James Bond is in it, who played M, is in it, and she did a phenomenal job. And I love, I keep wanting to say it's not, he's from London. Anyway, I'm terrible with remembering names off the top of my head. James Corden. Geez Louise. Anyway, James Corden is in it. I thought he did a great job. The gal that played M is in it. Yes, James Corden. Thank you. Goodness gracious. And I think that it's good. They wrote a new song for it, which I don't care for at all, to be honest, because I'm a purist. I really think that if you watch the original Broadway show on DVD, you can get, it's much better than the movie. I mean, I enjoyed the movie because I like cats, but a lot of people, it got some pretty bad reviews because it's just different. It has a whole plot line that is different from the musical. So they made Mr. Mistopheles like this evil cat. And I just don't, that's not really in the musical. And so I recommend the musical first before you watch the movie. Because if you watch the movie, you're going to get kind of, I think, turned off from Cats, to be honest. Also, read the book, read the poems by T.S. Eliot, because it will help you understand the musical a little bit better. Yes, Judi Dench. Geez, I am terrible with actors and actresses' names. I really am. The Cats musical kind of scares you. Yeah, well, when I first saw the trailer, I was like, what is this? Elaine Page is Grisabella. Yes, that's it. Elaine Page. Yeah, people are helping me with names that I just can't pull. I can picture them. I can tell you what they were in. I can tell you about them. But boy, I don't know their names. I'm terrible. Yes. Yes, I love Kavana and use it all the time. Is that a good program? Oh, you use Kavana for your thumbnails. Oh, yeah, Vinny, your thumbnails are good. The ones you did for the Coca-Cola show was great. Okay, so let me open more friend mail from Jamie. Oh, she sent me these coasters. Now, I'm like Patrick. I like coasters. And so she sent me these really cool Coca-Cola coasters. Let me pull them out of the bubble wrap here. Jamie did such a good job wrapping all this up. And these are fun. These are Drink Coca-Cola 5 cents. And I'm going to really enjoy these. I actually was thinking the other day that I need some lightweight coasters for by my bed, because I have milk glass ones that I got from Patrick, but my nightstands are so small that they get knocked off on the floor. And I think they'd be much better suited for out here in the living room. So these are going to be really great for by my bed, because if they get knocked over, because Louie jumps on the bed or likes to, get on the nightstand and knock things over, they won't break. So this is actually very perfect. So thank you so much. And then these are the albums. So I'm going to show these albums here. Victoria is saying, my daughter lives in Oxford. Oh, that's neat. Katie and Patrick have a coaster fetish. I like coasters. I just think that they're neat. And I like doing different ones when I have a table. Like I have a set of my grandmother's crystal coasters with the silver rim, and they're just really beautiful with the starbursts inside. So I don't know. I love coasters. They're just kind of fun. If you have seen the live performance, you'll be disappointed. That's it, Dana. Yeah, if you've seen the live performance, you're going to be really disappointed in the movie because it's just not the same. It really, really isn't. Oh, wow. A fellow nutmegger. Okay, I'm missing some chat here, apparently, I guess. Okay, so let's open the albums. Now, I've got some fun albums here. Now, these are ones that I had mentioned out of the list that he sent me that I wanted, and I'm very excited about these. Okay. Ooh, got some packing peanuts that want to stick to me. You know how those get. They get kind of, static clingy. Okay, so this is what he sent me. These are so neat. Now, this is the great new hit singing duo, Tony Sadler and Ralph Young, side by side on Capitol Records. And this is really neat because it's got the hole in the top. So this would have been something that would have not sold at the record shop, and then they would have sent this back to the record companies, and then they punch a hole. Like if you see albums that have a hole or a cutout or something like that, that just means that they made so many of them that they didn't sell all of them in the store. So they would send them back to the record companies, and then they would kind of, mar the record itself, and then they'd send it back for record stores to put in their dollar bin. Because now when they produce records, everything is produced with a number in mind. And so they will put little holes in the older ones because they made so many of them for certain records. So this is very fun. I'm excited about that. And Doo-Wop Bob's in the chat, and he said that he remembers that one. And Helen is saying, wicked awesome. Yes, it is. So this is exciting. I'm excited about this. This is on the RCA Camden. This is Eddie Arnold. That's How Much I Love You. And this is so fun. I'm very excited about this. This has That's How Much I Love You, and Lovin' Up a Storm, which I love, and Kisses Sweeter Than Wine, which is one of my very favorite songs. So this is exciting. I'm very excited about listening to that. And then, of course, Pat Boone. Now, I love Pat Boone. I've been listening to the Pat Boone Hour on 50s on 5 every week. And this is on Pickwick. This is Pat Boone, Love Me Tender. And this is fantastic. So very excited about that. Pat Boone Hour, 50s on 5. If you have Sirius XM, I think it's $10 a month. So worth it to hear 50s on 5. And, of course, to get the Pat Boone Hour because he shares all of his stories from his time in music. And it's just really fabulous. There's also there's Pat Boone Hour. And there's several different hours. And you can listen to the different ones, which is exciting. This is also Pat Boone. This is Love True. Pat Boone just has a really great voice. He really does. So this is fun. And then I was very excited about this because this is Guy Lombardo, and I just heard one of his Christmas songs the other day. I've been listening to the 40s and 50s Christmas music station. So this is Guy Lombardo, Sweet and Heavenly, and it has If I Loved You, Getting to Know You, September Song. Really fun music. Great. And there was a lot of Guy Lombardo. I don't have any of him on vinyl, so I was very excited to see these because these are fantastic. This is Dance in the Moonlight. This is on Vocalotion, And it's a product, I guess, of Decca Records. This is the label. It's a long play, of course, 33 and a third. All of these are 33 and a third. Dance in the Moonlight, Guy Lombardo and his Royal Canadians. And this has Sing to Me guitar, Swinging on a Star, The Gypsy, which is a great song, Home on the Range, and Stormy Weather, and the Trolley song. Now, I don't know that I've heard the Trolley song, so I'm going to have to check that out. Kelly from Mossstone Story is saying, I love the 40s channel, which is Christmas traditions right now. Yes, it is. It's Christmas traditions, and I've been listening to that a lot. I've also usually listen to 50s on 5 when I'm in the car or going anywhere where I don't have my vinyl with me, like in the shop. But it's been fun listening to that. Yes, very cool. I don't listen to 50s on 5 much, but we do 60s, 70s, and 90s. Yeah, I actually like some 90s music. I like some modern music, but I'm a little bit more picky with it than most, I would say. But I was listening to something the other day, and it was like, remember the 90s challenge, and I grew up in the 90s and 2000s, so they were playing some 90s songs, and it took me back to middle school dance. I was like, oh my gosh, oh boy. I just found the Andrews Sisters album at Goodwill for $1.99. So happy. Oh my gosh, I love the Andrews Sisters. They are fantastic. So that is a steal of a deal. I have lots of vinyl, but no player yet. Well, Rachel, I hope you can find a player sometime. Really fun. Yes, I love big band music too. I really do. It is so awesome. And Kelly's saying, ding, ding goes the trolley. Toot, toot goes. Oh, I've heard that. I've heard that song. I guess I just didn't recognize the name. Yes, I love that. Angela, I was thinking the same. Merry Christmas, Katie. Merry Christmas, Kim. Welcome to the chat. Oh, no worries, Michelle. Hey, I'm so glad you got some shopping in. And that was a very Merry Christmas present to you. And I can't wait for your New Year's Eve extravaganza. That's going to be so fun. If you don't know Michelle at Comfy Cozy Living, you ought to. And she is doing a New Year's Eve extravaganza thing from noon to midnight. So that's going to be just so much fun. It's on her YouTube channel. So you got to check that out. Yes, way to shop, girl. Okay, so now we've got also, this is on RCA Camden, and this is An Evening with Guy Lombardo. Awesome, awesome. These are cool. I don't see this kind of music here. Nothing wrong with 70s music, but that is typically what I find in my local record store, so it's really fun. Yes, Central Time, of course. Michelle is in Central Time, not Eastern, but it's going to be fun. I'm very much looking forward to that. Judy Garland live at Carnegie Hall is one. Oh my gosh, I bet that's amazing. I bet that is. I will look for that, Jen, and if I can't find it, I'll hear it on YouTube. This is, again, Guy Lombardo and his Royal Canadians, and it has a Dreamboat, of course, the old apple tree, which I love. It has No Greater Love. Okay. Now, Vinny, I saw this. Vinny, if you're still watching, I saw this song the other day on something, and I cracked up laughing. I have an album with the same song, and it made me think of you. And what would Vinny say? It says, I got plenty of nuttin'. Now, I realize what the song is and what it's about, but it just doesn't sound exactly right if you think about it. So, Vinny, I was thinking of you. I'll see you in my dreams, yours and mine. Oh, my gosh, this is fantastic. This has some wonderful songs on it. So, yes. Oh, hi, Tiger Purple. Are you in the chat? Welcome. Merry Christmas to you. Yes. And then he also said, now I love Lawrence Welk, and this is Save the Last Dance for Me. And it's got Blue Velvet, that old Black Magic. Of course, I love Stars Fell on Alabama, which is fantastic. So that's really great. Mona Lisa, Young at Heart, Save the Last Dance for Me, which is wonderful. Doo-Wop said, I used to just get anything that was cheap and weird. Bob, it's fun sometimes just to go into a record store and pick up an album and just, if it's cheap enough, just see what it is. I've done that before. And then if you don't like it, you can always gift it or pass it along. And, Oh, Tiger Purple. Yeah, I love 40s, 50s, and early 60s music. That is where my heart is. I like all music. I mean, I love Elton John and huge Billy Joel fan. Love Jimmy Buffett. There's so many other good artists out there, but I do love my 40s and 50s and 60s music. This is also Lawrence Welk, and this is the Lennon Sisters. Now, I love the Lennon Sisters. They were just on the Christmas station I was listening to, and they have some really good Christmas songs. This has Moon Glow. Now, Moon Glow, I think, was originally done by another singer, and I don't remember the name, but this has Moon Glow, Hit the Road Jack, of course, is a great song. Kentucky Babe, Just Out of the Beach, My Favorite Things. Where Have All the Flowers Gone? This is really fun. This is fantastic. Oh my gosh, and this is on Pickwick. Pickwick's an interesting label. I have a couple of things on Pickwick, and I do enjoy this. Now, all of this vinyl is in just fabulous shape. I'm looking at it, and there are not a single scratch on any of this. I mean, this is just absolutely fantastic. Because with some of the older vinyl, I mean, you just don't find stuff in good condition anymore because people didn't have the kind of caring attitude for their records as they do now, I think. A lot of people who are into vinyl are really big on extra care, but then you just listened to the vinyl. And I don't know that I'm not saying that that's the case with every record, but a lot of folks, especially with kids' records, it's hard to keep them perfect. And look at this, you guys. I mean, these are just absolutely fantastic condition. Really wonderful. So I am just going to have a very Merry Christmas listening to these. This is exciting. This is just really fun. So Jamie and Blake, thank you so much for your sweet friend mail. Now, I love this. The Camden label is really cool. And I like this color and the way the label is. I think this is just so fun. So really, really great. I am just going to have fun with these. I'm going to put these in my record collection, and I'm just going to enjoy these. The hairdos are worth the price of admission. That's right. All of these old style clothing and hair is just absolutely fabulous. Vinny is saying, I just won the Bing Crosby Andrews Sisters vinyl with the blue background and Bing's head for $5.95 on eBay. Oh, Vinny, congratulations. That is a fabulous record. That is just fabulous. So congrats on that. That is wonderful. Vinny, do you have a record player? Are you able to play records? I'm crashing fast. Oh, night, Steve. No worries. Doo-Wop Bob would know. Yes, RCA budget label. Yes, I believe that's Camden, right? RCA Camden. Let me see. Where did that? Yeah, RCA Camden. Doo-Wop Bob, who knows a lot about the different labels, is saying that that's a budget label. But this is just exciting to listen to. I don't know a lot about the presses, like what presses these are or anything, but they're just really fun, and I'm going to have to look them up. Speaking of vinyl, I was a victim of the coolest act of random kindness. An eBay seller who I don't know sent me a 45 record that I knew from my childhood as a gift. Oh my gosh, how sweet. Tiger Purple. You know what happened to me at the beginning of the year? I ordered a record. I was so excited to get this record. I got the Flamingo Serenade, which is a really hard vinyl to find, original. And I got an original copy off of Discogs for like $20. It was almost near mint. I could not believe it because I have seen that record go for like $80, $90 or more on eBay. It's very hard to find. And so I was just thrilled. And when I got it, the jacket was exactly what it was advertised to be. And I started to pull out the record and I looked and I'm like, this is not the record I ordered. And I was so disappointed. I was like, oh, I got scammed, because on Discogs, you do have to worry that there are people that try to scam you. So I, thankfully, at least the record itself was something that I liked. It was, what was the group? I'm trying to remember what group it was that I got now. it was a group that I enjoy. Anyway, so I was disappointed, but I was like, okay, it's something I still don't have and will listen to. Well, so I messaged the seller and I was like, hey, look, this must have been a mistake or something. Just seeing if I figured that he probably wouldn't get back to me, right? Because I thought I had been scammed. Well, he messaged me back within like 5 minutes and was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I made this mistake. I will send you the correct record today and you go ahead and just keep the other one. So I got both records for $24 and he paid the shipping for me because of the mistake. And I just was amazed. It was so neat. So I was really glad about that. I remember when the show was on TV, that was too scary or what? Hello, Javier. Welcome to the chat. If I missed anybody else in the chat, I'm sorry. I used to watch Lawrence Welk show with my grandparents. Oh, that is wonderful, Dana. That's what I want to do. Woo woo. Yep. I love doo-wop. My mom gave my youngest a nice Victrola suitcase red, but it's the new one with the Bluetooth. But I had to get her some vinyl, and she wanted a new Billie Eilish one. Billie Eilish. She is popular. I'll tell you what, her record came out for Record Store Day, and it was a repress of the first version that she had, because the first version she released sold out almost instantly. And so I was watching all of the videos for Record Store Day Black Friday in the vinyl community, and my gosh, that album was like on everybody's list. I find her story very interesting. Like, it's pretty amazing how she became who she is. Like, she and her brother just started making music in her bedroom. And I've seen her interviewed, and she's very humble, and it's just neat to see her story. Now, I personally don't really care for that style of music, but that's the beauty of music, is there's a little something for everybody. So if you don't like one thing, you can listen to something else. And I just think her story is neat. So that is awesome. You got that record, because I'm telling you, it's hard to find. Katie, have you ever seen the movie The Girl Can't Help It? It's from 1956, and the stars Jane Mansfield and Tom Ewell. They are a lot of awesome performers. No, Vinny, but I'm going to have to add that to my list because I love old movies like that. There is a video of Lawrence Welk wearing a Sonny Bono wig. Really? I'm going to have to look that up, Bob. There's a Billy documentary coming out. Really, Bob? That's going to be fascinating, probably to see. And I like all the later broadcasts too. Yeah, that's my favorite. Love listening to my vinyl late nights. Yes, I do too. I love late night vinyl. I missed some chat. Hi, Debbie from Our Vagabond Travels. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, yes. Night, Steve. Snow Woman, a kiss. Tia Fane, have you ever heard of Lee Wiley? She's my favorite jazz singer of the 50s. No, I have not, Tia Fane, but I'm going to have to add some things to my list. I like all 50s music, really, but doo-wop is my favorite. It isn't the booklet. It's just the single record. I wanted to frame it since I got a vinyl frame, dirt cheap. Oh, it's just the single record, but that is still cool. I wanted to frame it. Yes, you can get really good vinyl frames, Vinny. That's inexpensive. What movie was Tia Fane saying? The chat moves, including Little Richard, Fats Domino. Yes. Oh my gosh, I love Little Richard, and I love Fats Domino. I just got a Little Richard album for Record Store Day Black Friday, and I can't wait to listen to it. It is a Southern Child is the name of the album, and it was never actually released on vinyl. He wanted it to be released on vinyl, but it never got out. So now, all these years later, it's finally out on vinyl, and I'm very excited to listen to it because I love Little Richard. So that's exciting. What was the movie? Is this the movie The Girl Can't Help It? I'm going to have to watch that now. That's going to have to, I wonder if I can find it through like Amazon or Amazon Prime or maybe something like that. I can rent it. Hello, friends. Just getting in from a busy Christmas day. Oh, we're just chatting and opening some friend mail, but welcome, Dana. There's Dianas and Danas, and I have to make sure that I get everything all straight. But this is Diana. So, no, this is Deana. Oh my goodness, you all! I got to get my name straight. Names are not my biggest strong suit, but I'm trying my best to remember everybody's names. So yes, I am just opening some friend mail and hanging out with all of you guys. The vinyl frame was by Crosley. It was $5.08. Holy moly. Let me try this again and get it right. So $5.80. I was thrilled. Oh man, that is a good deal, Vinny, because some of them in the stores are like $20, but it's still, they're still pretty inexpensive when you can find them like at Walmart or, like you said, thrifting. It's cooler too, unlike most early rock films. And that is awesome. I'm going to have to look for that. This one. Yes, she wanted Lady Gaga's Star is Born, but it was gone when she, The Star is Born is a really good movie. I saw that when it came out. I gave mostly all thrifted items, including brooches, to my nieces, and she loved them. I told them about, bring back the brooches. How fun, Melissa. That is fantastic. Yes, bring back the brooch. And today, my mom got me this for Christmas as well with the hat. This is a Christmas brooch with the little starburst on the top. I don't know that that's showing up or not. She also got this hat for me for Christmas, so I'm wearing it and enjoying it very, very much. I'm considered old now. Got socks, PJ sets, and hand warmers for Christmas. Angela, when I was a kid, I used to hate getting socks. I was like, this is a boring gift. And now that I'm older, I love socks. Like, you could give me socks and I'd be thrilled. So I think socks are great. It amazes me that records can be shipped without getting broken. Well, Tia Fane, these are 33 1/3, and 33 1/3 are advertised. Obviously, when they came out, they were advertised to be unbreakable. Now, yes, they will break and they will warp, but not like when you ship. You have to be careful when you ship earlier records, because they will break, because they are made, the shellac discs are very fragile, and if you drop them, they will break in half. So those have to be shipped very carefully. When you ship those kinds of records, you need to layer them in cardboard like you would a record mailing sleeve. And then you need to put a whole bunch of layers of bubble wrap. Hey, Jamie, I'm so glad you're here. Merry Christmas. I'm opening your friend mail. And oh my gosh, I love it. It is so awesome. Thank you guys. Your note was absolutely so sweet. It was just lovely. And I love the vintage Santa card. And these coasters are just so perfect. I was saying that I need to get some plastic coasters for my bedroom because I have some glass ones in there, and Louie knocks them over when she comes in at night. So these are just so perfect for me. I'm very excited about these, and they're Coca-Cola too. And I opened all the records from you and Blake, and I love them. They are just absolutely fantastic. So thank you. This is just such a great, great, great friend mail. So thank you so much. Oh, bye, Bob. You have a good night. Yes, the old shellac ones. Yeah, you have to be careful with the shellac. They have to be layered a certain way, but these are made out of like a plastic, basically. So they are easier to be less, they're less breakable is what I'm trying to say. So these are really great. And so those are fantastic. Now, in 1948, the 33 1/3 was out onto the market. That became very popular. And then in 1949, the 45 was invented. So it's a very interesting history if you want to read about that. RCA actually did try to invent the 33 1/3, but it was the height of the Great Depression. And it literally flopped because people needed new equipment and new records, and they weren't willing to spend the money. It was very expensive. So the whole idea flopped. Now in the 20s, they did use 33 1/3 playback speed to make the sound effects and the sound for the talkies work, because the shellac discs only hold about 5 minutes of music or so per side. So it wasn't long enough to do the whole duration of a movie. So they actually invented a machine that would play back at 33 1/3 so that they could play for the whole duration of the movie. So actually 33 1/3 speed has been around since the 20s, but it wasn't until 1948 that 33 was invented. Now, Columbia truly invented, that became really the industry standard. Now, Columbia was the one that made that happen. So in 1948, Columbia introduced the unbreakable 33 1/3 to the world, which was a big deal. And RCA was a little bit hurt by that because it technically was their invention, right, in the height of the Great Depression, but it didn't work out. So a year later, they came out with the 45, and guess what their advertisement said? They said, well, all these 45s, you can play on our new 45 changer, and they will play literally as much music as a 33 1/3. Now, 33 1/3, which is this style record here, only holds about 20 minutes of music per side, but that is still a lot compared to the old shellac discs that only hold 5 minutes of music or so per side, and the 45s only hold about 2 minutes of music or so per side. But it was a very big deal for RCA to come out with that, because that was sort of their revenge in a sense to Columbia. And with the 45 disc changer, you could put a whole bunch of records on there and basically play about 20 minutes of music or so worth of 45. So that's where they were advertising that they held as much as a 33. So just some interesting record history there for you. Night, Rachel. I'm so sorry that I put you in YouTube jail, but I'm glad you're a moderator and you're back now. And I hope you get my friend mail soon and you like it. Yeah, so this was fun. Oh, I'm so glad. Yes, hello to Debbie. Yes, Merry Christmas, Rachel, and sweet dreams. Yes. So great history there. If you're interested in records, you can watch my deep dive I did with Patrick, the trusty huckster mercantile, on records. There was a lot that I wanted to cover that I didn't get through. So I hope in the new year that what I will be doing is doing my normal What's Spinning videos, of course, but then I'm going to be showcasing different formats of records. So I have an Edison Diamond disc from 1910, which is very, very early. They are very thick records that spin at 80 RPMs. They're very hard to find, and I was so lucky to get one, so I want to share that. I want to share cereal box records. I have records that you could make from a vending machine. I want to share postcard records. I have one of those. I want to share flexi discs. There's so many different types of vinyl that I want to do little miniature deep dives on and share with you guys. And Tia Fane saying, I love old soundtracks to movies like Dr. Zhivago. Me too. I love that. I think it's wonderful. Hi, Mountain View Vintage. It will be amazing. A brand new year will make it all. Hi. Yes, hello. I do not do a lot of thrift hauls simply because when I started my channel in the middle of a pandemic, and I really can't go out to the stores right now. Now, there is one store that I've gotten to know, and there's nobody in there like in the morning. So if I want to go over to one of my favorite antique stores, the lady that owns it is really nice, and she's the only one in there she has a mask on too, and there's literally nobody in there. So in the mornings, sometimes if I want to go over to Pans and Stoves, I will. But I don't go out really anywhere right now because I'm immune compromised and I really can't take risks. So hopefully I will be doing some more haul things with some of the things that I find in the new year when things are a little bit safer. But right now, no, I don't. Hi, Carrie. Way too many things. The grandparents went overboard this year. Oh boy, did they have fun, Jamie. I hope they brought the boys some fun things, and you said that they did, but lots of toys. They'll be having fun. Oh my gosh, I haven't thought about cereal box records in years. Yes, Tia Fane, I have a Wheaties cereal box record, which is going to be very fun to showcase. Yes, I'm excited about that. So I just love all of these records from Jamie and Blake. These are really cool. I was mentioning how great shape they are. They really are in fantastic shape. And I love Guy Lombardo. I don't have any of his records, so this is like super exciting for me to get this. And then, of course, the Pat Boone records are very cool. I was showing Blake and telling about these records here. I love Pat Boone because he's on the Pat Boone Hour. And I love listening to his stories when he was in music and how many people he met. He was really good friends with Fats Domino, and there's so many awesome stories there. So this is fantastic. Pat Boone, he was also on, I think it was Pat Boone. He was one of the first to be on American Bandstand with Bobby Darin, and he was good friends with Bobby Darin, and he was talking about how awesome they are, how awesome he was as a creative person. And he came up with Splish Splash apparently just out of his head one day. And of course, that's such an iconic song now. But this is fun. And Eddie Arnold I love. And this is just so fantastic. So I can't wait to listen to all of these. And I was also telling about the Lennon Sisters. I'm very excited about this because I don't have any Lennon Sisters and I love them. And I just heard one of their Christmas songs I had never heard before for the first time, and I'm very excited about that. Blake is in the chat, which is awesome. Katie, you should see some of the bootlegs out of the Soviet Union because of Western music was banned. Yes, people make them out of X-ray film. Blake, that is awesome. And I wanted to share that. I actually had some bootleg records from the Soviet Union that I found online, and I wanted to share it in the deep dive, but I couldn't share it in the deep dive because we didn't have enough time. So I really wanted to do that. But I know, isn't that amazing? They could not play a certain Western music, just like Blake was saying. So they would get X-ray film and they would actually put the music onto that and they could play it on their turntables and nobody would suspect that it was banned music. They also took postcards and did that as well. And people from the US could put music onto a postcard and ship it overseas, which is just really, really cool. So I'm excited about that. To do a video on that because I really would like to show more formats of vinyl. When I was a teenager, I had a nice collection of the 78s, even some original Enrico, I'm not saying that correctly, Enrico Caracho and such, and I still wish I had that. I don't know what happened. Tiger, yeah, my mom had a big collection of vinyl, and my grandparents had it. And they had a worker come in and apparently it all got taken, which was really horrible. And my grandparents wanted to give it to me. So they were very sad about that. Yeah. Oh, Pat Boone and Elvis were close. Now that's fascinating. I would love to hear more of his stories on that. And I'm sure that he has shared those. Couldn't share it because they'd put, yeah. Jay, Blake. That's right. Your comments are so funny. I was missing chat here, and so I was trying to catch up in the chat. But yes, oh my gosh, I love this. I love these records. They are fantastic. So Blake, thank you for mailing them to me. And this was such a special surprise, Jamie. Oh my goodness, this was so, so cool. I love Cats. It is one of my very favorite musicals, along with Phantom of the Opera. And I was telling about how my mom saw this in college when it first premiered in District of London in the Warehouse District. They turned an old warehouse to actually make the theater for Cats. And this was before Andrew Lloyd Webber was a household name. And my mom saw this musical dirt cheap on like a student ticket that she could get back when they did student tickets. And so Cats has always been a huge family favorite special because my mom saw it in London, and then my mom's my grandparents went to see it with her the second time around when they came to visit her overseas. And so we have just really, really enjoyed this musical so much. So this is just extra special. And I have that connection to London as well. Our family loves London. It's one of my favorite places in the world. So this is just incredibly cool. So thank you so much. I have the perfect spot for it too. I can't wait. Yay, did you figure out who the signature is? I looked it up and it was one of the actors. I don't know who the signature is. I wonder, let me see if I can figure out who this is. I might be able to Google it. Do I have my phone with me? I do. Let me see if I can Google this. I might be able to figure this out. So yes, thank you guys so much. This is just such an awesome little piece of special treasures to open, pieces of treasures to open. They're great. Wow, X-ray film. That's amazing. I used to be a dental assistant, so to hear music from X-rays would be cool. Yeah, I was so excited to get some of that banned, or it was banned in the Soviet Union, that music, but to get some of that on vinyl was on the X-ray sheets were very cool. And I have some. It's in my record cabinet over there. I might be able to go grab it and show it, but I want to show that in the video. I tried to do it on the deep dive, but you know, when you're on those programs and you only have an hour, there's so much to share and you just don't have time for it all. So I was really honored to be on with Patrick, and I thought that it turned out great, and it was fun sharing all that about vinyl with you guys. But the time was short, so I will hope to do a deep dive on more record formats soon. Yes, very cool. This is awesome. I'm going to try to figure out who this is. It looks like David. Do you think that it's David? I think that it's David Lunn. What do you think the signature is? It's to Cecilia, I think, and then it's David Lynn, I think, maybe. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. I got the Japanese cast recording of Cats on vinyl. Really, Tiger Purple. Is it any good? I'm interested in that. I have several posters signed by the cast, Zurich, Hamburg, and Vienna, I think. Oh, how cool. How cool is that? What was Carrie saying? I missed out. I had half an adult beverage tonight and had to stop and take a nap while drinking it. My 21-year-old self would be so disappointed. Carrie, that's hilarious. I think it was Dolly something. Oh, okay, let's see. Okay, we've got votes for Dolly Paul. Okay, that might be it. Let me hold this up again. Okay, I'm going to look this up. Let me see. Yes, can you guys hear Louie snoring? She is snoring. She's out in her little kennel. I put her in the kennel because I have all this wrapping around me and I don't want her to eat it and get sick because she'll eat it. Pugs eat everything. Yeah, she's sleeping. Okay, let me see if I can look up Dolly Paul Cats London recording. And it's cool too that the ticket is here, so I could look up what performance. This was 1988 on August 15th, so I can probably look up the specific performance. Let's see, Dolly in the cast of Cats London. Okay, let's see. The original cast of Cats was in 19. So let me look up this particular cast. Stall's Theater. Let's see if I can find this. Stall's Theater. Hello, Cindy, Mimi's Treasure Cottage. We are looking up to try to figure out who signed this really cool Cats poster, Cats program that I got from Jamie at Mid CenturyWasted. And we're trying to figure out if this is Dolly. I think it's Dolly now that I see it. We don't know the last name, but I'm trying to figure out who this was. So let me see. Dolly, 1988 performance of Cats cast. Let's see if I can find this. Well, it typed in the word prominence instead of performance. Don't you love autocorrect? Let's see here. Cat. Oh, that's the movie version. Let's see. I don't know, Jamie, but I will continue to look this up and I'll get back with you when I find something out about it. I can't hear her snoring. I just hadn't heard her in a while. Yes, I'll hold her up, Carrie, in just a few minutes so you can see her. I'm going to show you all my stereo when Jamie lets me take over her YouTube channel. Blake, I've been waiting for that video anxiously because I would love to see your audio equipment. You have some really cool things. And I really wish I could find some more vintage audio equipment. But I'm looking. I'm still on the lookout. And I don't know with my subwoofer like we were talking about, Blake, on Instagram. I don't know if I can have... I don't know that the vintage audio has the right hookups for what I need with my clip stuff. So I'm going to have to do some more investigation on that and see what I can find. I didn't get the last part edited in time for Christmas. Oh, hi, Jamie. I am so excited to watch your house tour. It came on my video this morning, and I caught some of Mimi's chat, and then I was going to watch your video, and then I got a call from my dad. So I was talking with him, but I can't wait. I hear snoring, but it's my husband, Maria. That's funny. Let's see. I'm going to go out and come back in when I find out. I found it once, so I'll do it again. Oh, awesome, Jamie. Okay, I can't wait to see what that is, what you come up with. You don't have to wake her up for me, Katie. Oh, well, she's snoozy and cozy, so she'll be extra easy to hold up on camera. Autocorrect and I do not get along. Me either, Sonny. I tell you what, you got the other day in Thrift Use Chat. Let me just talk about that for a minute. I was typing away, trying to type, because the chat moves fast. And I was trying to get my little piece of information into the conversation before it changed. So I was rapidly typing, and the autocorrect decided to put that I was drunk. And I didn't notice it, and I was trying to do it really fast, so I sent it, and people automatically in the chat were like, whoa, Katie, you're drunk? I'd love to see Katie drunk. Oh, my goodness. And I read it back, and I'm like, no, I'm not drunk. I promise you it was autocorrect. It was the worst autocorrect, I think, that I have ever had happen to me. It was awful. And I just started dying laughing reading the comments about it because autocorrect it's just so bad. It also sent a bad word to a lady at my church once. And that was horrible too. I was like, I have got to be a little bit more careful about reading what I send before it goes out. I'm almost half tempted to turn off autocorrect because it drives me nuts sometimes, especially now with the vintage words. Like, for example, I don't know if this happens to you guys, but when you're trying to type in things like, not so much like uranium glass, but like Moriag or Moriage, however you say it, for example, when you're trying to type that in, it doesn't compute. Like, it doesn't think it's a word, so it tries to change it. And also, like, when you try to type in like a string of words, like it's flash painted, it doesn't know that. There's certain things that it just cannot get. Yeah, that was the chat that it said I was drunk. When was the drunk autocorrect? I'm sad I missed that. Oh, it was on Thrift Use Chat. It was the last chat they did when they were doing the Christmas crafts. Yeah, that's when it said that. And I mean, it was so funny to read the comments. The best thing that Katie said was, yes, I said my dog ate the real baby Jesus. That I did say. Now, that was me autocorrecting myself when I was talking. I was just chatting along, and I said, oh my gosh, my dog one Christmas ate the real baby Jesus, and it's become a running joke. So if you don't know Nancy from This Overstuffed House, she shared a story about how she killed Frosty. So she killed Frosty, and my dog ate the real baby Jesus. That needs to be a shirt, I think. I hate fat fingers. I don't need autocorrect to mess up my typing. I know, right? Yes, it was the assemblage video. I think about that all the time. Do you, Belinda Carroll? Oh my gosh. I could not believe it typed that because I'm like, no. And I was texting back. I'm like, I'm just drinking water. And then it was so funny too, because I was a little bit tired at the time I was watching it. So then some of my other things were not quite right either. So it kind of went along with what I had typed, but I'm like, I promise you, I've had nothing to drink. And this is half the real mistakes. Yes, and changes the autocorrect words to incorrect ones on my end. As a former magazine editor, it makes me nuts. I can imagine, Cindy. And Venny, another thing is that speaking of Venny, who just made that comment, it knows certain words now, like people's names. It has remembered because of the chat. So one of the things is when I type in, and I don't know what it is that I type in, but it will automatically autocorrect it to Vintage Venny, all capital. It also will autocorrect to Thrift You. It autocorrects to Misty. I mean, it has like learned all you guys' names. And I'm like, no, that's not what I'm trying to type. You need to, you all need to read darn autocorrect videos. Oh my God, I peed my pants laughing at some of them. Oh, I know. Then the autocorrect is so funny. I've seen a few of those videos, and man, if you're looking for something that cracks you up, some of them are so funny. Yes, I know, right? Doesn't it drive you nuts? Every single time I type the word love, it changes to live. I know. And it's like, I don't understand why the phone doesn't, if you're typing it, don't you think that it would know that if you're typing the word love, that would be what you would want? Like, I don't know why, because love is a real word. So then why in the world would it try to connect it to live? I don't know. But the vintage words are the worst. Like, reticulated, it doesn't pick up. Moriagi or Moriage, however you pronounce it, it doesn't get. Beistel, oh my gosh, at Christmas time, not Christmas time, but Thanksgiving, when I try to talk about my Beistel die cuts, holy moly, I had the hardest time typing that. The thing just kept auto-correcting it. And I'm like, no, I don't want it to be, I don't know what it was changing it to, but it wasn't right. And I was like, no. I love when people type pen is broken, but autocorrect it to something else. Oh, I know, Vinny. I've seen that. Yeah, it autocorrects the worst. Yeah, you're not the only one. You're not. What did Angela say? Yeah, I know. See? There it is. Autocorrupt. Yep. It's horrible. The autocorrect is just so bad. Oh, finally found it. It's Donald Frankie. He played Old Deuteronomy. Oh, how awesome, Jamie. Old Deuteronomy is one of my favorite Cats characters too, that's just so cool. I love Old Deuteronomy. I also love Gus the theater cat. He's my other favorite. Now I like Mistopheles too, but I love Gus is the cat of the theater door. And something about he'll tell you tales you haven't heard before. That is awesome, Jamie. That is so cool. There was one where mom was texting her daughter and she said, "How is our pregnant little daughter?" And she meant to say perfect. Apparently the phone knew her daughter was pregnant before the mom did. Oh my gosh, Benny. Holy moly. Now I have had it change the word. It changes the word 6. Like if you're typing 6, which all numbers under 10 are supposed to be spelled out. Technically, I don't know. It's an English thing. But it changes 6 to sax all the time for me. It drives me nuts. Really drives me nuts. That is cool. Old Deuteronomy. There's Old Deuteronomy. Now, I also like Busterford Jones and White Spats. He's fun. And then you have Rum Tum Tugger. And you have Ginny Annie Dots. Ginny Annie Dots is a fun character. My landlord sent me a crazy autocorrected message. It said the F word. She would never talk to me that way. Dana, that's what happened to me. There was a lady at my church. This was when I was running the light board. And I was trying to text her that I would be in to do the lights like I always did. And I said the F word, and it said F the lights. I was like, I would not say. She was horrified. And she texted back like, I hope that as, someone in the church, blah, 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 we don't use that word. And I was just embarrassed. It was horrible. I still like Tugger, but there are so many good characters. Yeah, Rum Tum Tugger's really great. Yeah, no, not the lady at church. It was so bad. I was embarrassed. I was like, no, because it teaches you now that you have to read the stuff before you send it out. And it was just bad. Oh no. Yeah. And her message back was something so like made you feel extra guilty too, but she meant it in the nicest way possible. But it was like, I hope that as a church goer and a fellow follower of Christ or whatever, that we don't use that kind of language or something. I was like, oh my gosh, oh no. I don't know how it knows that word. I really don't. I don't understand because it's not one that I put in the text, Yeah, it's mortifying. I know. I know. I don't even know now what I was trying to say about the lights. But I don't know. This one happened way before was a thing. My mom was texting her friend and she was trying to say she was feeling sick and slipped, and it said, and I feel like, oh my God, Vicky. That would crack. That's happened. My mom has accidentally sent me that in a text before, and I'm like very confused, but then I realized it's autocorrect. Oh my gosh. I can imagine you're dying laughing. I will never forget when George meant to say old clocks. I know. Oh my gosh. I just don't get how when you put in a normal word, it autocorrects to something I've never heard before, like ook. I know. It's funny because whenever I'm actually trying to type the F word, it changes to ducking every time. I know, Jamie. Autocorrect is awful. I would die laughing, Vinny. I don't think that I could have kept a straight face if that had happened to me. I don't. There's Louie saying hello to all of you guys. I would have just absolutely died. And when I get messages that are messed up, it just cracks me up. Yeah, I know. And so I don't know why. Now it does. Louie, I'm on a live chat. I don't know why it also corrects things to the A word either. I don't understand where Google or, Siri in my case, gets that. It just does not make any sense to me. It just autocorrects everything. Louie saying hello to all of you. I can get Louie and hold her up. If Carrie, are you still here? Type hello in the chat if you're still here, and I'll get Louie for you. But yes, I mean, this just is such a great gift, Jamie and Blake. Thank you so much. It is awesome. And I am so excited that this is Old Deuteronomy. He's one of my favorites. So I'm very, very excited about all these special treasures. I'm going to set them down so I don't drop them. But I'm going to be having a fun day tomorrow because I'm going to chill out and listen to all this great vinyl. Carrie, you're here. Okay, let me get Louie for you guys, okay? I'm getting messages. Oh, my friend wanted to come by and get a plate of food. Well, I'm on a YouTube live chat, so yes, it corrects real words to wrong ones. Yes, and gibberish. It's like, why? Why does it do that? Okay, I'm going to get Louie. Now, what I am going to do is put this bubble wrap someplace just for a moment. All right, Louie, I'm going to get you out, but you got to be good, okay? You got to be a good, calm girl, okay? All right, here we go. Let's say hello to the people. Let's say hello to the people. Carrie wants to see you, and Carrie's in Austin, so we're going to show you to Carrie. Yes, okay, you got to be careful because there's friend mail, honey. You got to be careful now. Okay, now say hello. Say hello to everybody. Say hello. Oh, there's Louie girl. Say hi, Carrie. Say I love you, Carrie, KCATX. And I love all of you in the chat. Louie. Yes, there she is. There's Louie. She loves you guys so much. She is. She's such a cute pie. Are you a cute pie? You a cute pie. You're such a good girl. Oh, you're getting crazy, Masa. Okay, here we go. Can you show them a trick? Can you give me kissy? You know this. Give me kissy. Louie, that was kind of half. Come on, give me kissy. Louie, kissy. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Louie, oh boy. All right, Louie's getting a little feisty. So I just want to smush her. Yes, she is cute. Louie, Louie. Oh, Louie, Louie. Yes. Good Kingsman song, huh? Louie got her name not because of the Kingsman song, but because I love all things British, and so I thought it would be fun. She was actually supposed to be a boy, and I ended up with a girl, but it worked out beautifully because Louie's just perfect. And I love the name so much. So she is Louie Piccadilly. Piccadilly is one of my favorite spots in London, Piccadilly Circus. So she is Louie Piccadilly, all British. That's right. You're a British pug. You're a British pug. Yes, you are. Oh my goodness. Can you say hi to the people? Can you say hello? Everybody loves you. You're just such a YouTube star. Yes, you are, you little sweet thing. Okay, now say hello to everybody again. Show your little face. That's what they want to see is your little smushed face. You are just so cute. Can you tilt your head? Louie, tilt your head for the people. Come on. Louie, 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 Louie. Say hello. You're getting lots of pug love in the chat. As Deana says, yes, Louie is a sweet pie. She really is. Stopped. Spell check got me. Pug love. It worked though. She is looking around for us. Yes, she loves you guys so much. She is a total star. Yes, she is. You're a star. Yeah, Louie's a cute one, aren't you? Oh my gosh, you just want down because you see all this bubble wrap and you want to eat it. Well, you're not eating it because I don't want to take you to the ER at 3 a.m. I don't, because you ate Christmas lights last year. You ate a whole bunch of Christmas lights and I had to take you to the ER in the middle of the night and it was scary. So no, you're not eating anything again. She does want food. Pugs eat everything. A star is born. She's very unimpressed. She's like, yeah, I'm just here. I want to play with my new toy. She wants food. Yes, Finny. She lives to eat. I'll tell you that. She's like, Mommy, I think you're crazy and I don't see anybody. They're all out there virtually, Louie. You got to look at the comments. You see? These are all the comments over here, and those are all the people saying hello to you because everybody loves you. You're so cute. Yes, you are. You're just the cutest little babies. Okay, Louie, now if you get squirmy again, you're going to have to go back in the kennel because I can't watch you, and then you'll eat all the stuff, and I'll have to take you back to the vet, and I don't want to do that. You're too precious. You're too precious. So that's Louie, guys. She wanted to say hello to Carrie because I know Carrie loves Louie so very much. She does have eyebrows. Yeah, she's got eyebrows up here. And she has this cute little beauty mark here. and she's just very cute. She's fawn colored, but I don't know if you guys can see, but down here she's darker, so she's a little bit more what do they call it with pugs? She's caramel colored, kind of, and then she has a little bit of silver around her on the bottom. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, she does. She has eyebrows, and she's very wrinkly because she's a pug, right? And you guys want to see? Let me see if I can show you her curly tail. Oh, maybe not, Louie. Okay, all right. Okay, Louie, I got you. Let's get you back where you want to go, because you clearly are done. I don't want to make you sit here anymore. Okay. Go on. Okay. Louie clearly was happy to say hello to you, and then she was ready to get back where she wanted to be and play with her toy. Yeah, sweet girl. She really is. This is fun. Well, guys, this has just been so great hanging out with you on Christmas. Yeah, Louie's like, I'm done. I don't want to be here anymore. She is going absolutely bananas now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she is so sweet. I love Louie. She is just great. But sometimes she likes to be held, and then she's like, I'm done. You can put me down now. I got to clean up all of the bubble wrap and things before I let her back out again, because I don't want her to eat all of this and get sick, so I have to be careful. Louie's had enough. She's like, nope, I'm done. She already had a good supper. She got some pumpkin as a treat today for Christmas, and she has gotten all of her toys, and she's got one of her toys with her now, so she can chew on that. I don't want her to eat the bubble wrap. Yes, please subscribe to me. Thank you very much, Gina. It's fun doing these live chats. I'm really enjoying being on with you guys. And the friend mail is so fun to open. So thank you again, Jamie. And thank you again, Deana, for Mr. Celluloid Nipper. He's just absolutely fabulous. And I am having so much fun sharing this with you guys. Thanks, Katie. Merry Christmas, everyone. Yes, I am going to get all of this cleaned up off the floor, and I'm going to give Louie a chance to come back out of the kennel, because she's probably ready to run around again and play with her toys. But I don't want her to eat any of these like styrofoam peanuts or the bubble wrap. So I want to make sure that's all cleaned up before she comes back out, because she will just go bananas with that stuff. You know, pugs, they just love to eat everything, even if it's not food. Katie, thanks for doing this. Oh, you're welcome, Belinda. I am more than happy to do that. Was this Overstuffed House going live tonight? Justin, Nancy was going to go live last night, and I was waiting for it, and I was so tired that I crashed on the couch. I fell asleep. I put on Christmas Vacation while I was waiting for her, and I fell asleep, and I woke up at like 2 a.m. on the sofa, and Louie was asleep on my head, and I put her to bed, and then I went to bed, and I looked, and I was like, oh no, I missed Nancy, and then I didn't see a notification, so I don't know that she went live, and I don't know if she's doing anything tonight. Speaking of things coming up, don't forget Michelle at Newton's Cupboard. Michelle at Newton's Cupboard. Wow, it's been a long day, guys. Michelle at Comfy Cozy Living is doing a New Year's Eve extravaganza, which is going to be fun, from 12 Central Time to 12 a.m. Central Time, which is going to be so much fun. And then Fatbird Finds is doing something in January for New Year's with a power hour, which is going to be great for their flipping and sipping, which is just so much fun. And yes, please smash the like button. If you have not hit that like button, I'm gonna be Jeffrey for a minute. Make that blue thumb blue. Don't leave it gray. Make it blue. That's my best way to do Jeffrey. I can't really do that. Yeah. No, Vinny. Styrofoam peanuts. The packing peanuts. Yeah, Louie would eat all of those. They'd be gone in a hot second if I let Louie out, man. And then I'd be driving to the vet in the middle of the night, which I've had to do before, so that's not fun. Oh, George is doing a music chat soon. Oh, guys, that is awesome. So George, the Antique Nomad, does really cool music chats. He plays this. It's his great tech guru, Xenomorph, that puts them on. And he does these music chats, and you can all hang out and chat in the music room, listening to music and chatting all kinds of things with George. And it's a one-time event. So once it's gone, it's gone. You can't go back and rewatch it, but it's just fun. So I'm looking forward to that. Don't forget about those other videos coming up. Lots of content on various channels. So if you want to see your content from various YouTube creators, make sure you hit the bell notification so you're always notified. I think Vinny is going to post a video sometime soon, maybe. And Jamie had a great Christmas video out this morning with her home tour, along with Kelly from Milestone Story did a great Christmas tour. So lots of content to watch here on YouTube if you're still looking for something to do this evening. And I will be at George's chat the minute that I see it come live after I get all this cleaned up. So I'll be chatting with you. And I am so glad you guys joined me for a Christmas Eve chat. Yes, I did. It was so sweet, Jamie. I will talk to you soon. And I am so, so thankful for you guys sending that. You and Blake were so sweet. And it was just such a lovely friend mail unboxing. It was really fun. I was too tired to visit a lot of lives, unfortunately. Vinny, yeah, don't worry about that. You can go back and watch those later if you want. And I was tired too. I'll be honest. I was up pretty much almost halfway through the evening, the night before last, editing that video. And then I got up the video for the light premiere because I had the last little bit of footage that I needed from the Mile Long Light Show. And that took me a very long time, 7 hours of editing, getting that music synced up to the light show. So it was really fun doing for you guys, but I was up pretty late. And then I had to get up early the next morning because I had a glitch in Final Cut Pro. It was making all my video horizontal. And it wasn't vertical, and it was taking all my little captions I had put in and making them upside down. I don't know what was going on, and I had to call Apple, and I was on hold for an hour, and then finally they got it fixed, and it took all day to export the video. So you have no idea how relieved I was when I got in that premiere with you guys last night. And I actually was able to watch that with you all, and it all came out fabulous. I was like, hallelujah, Christmas is saved. That's what I told the guy at Apple who helped me fix the problem. It was a issue with aspect ratio problem. That was some glitch in Final Cut Pro. And he was so nice to help me fix it. And when I called him, I was like, you have no idea. You have saved Christmas. I told him because I was so excited to get that up for YouTube. I'll post it tomorrow. I may need to source some stuff. Oh, no worries, Vinny. But I'll look forward to seeing that. And yes, Merry Christmas to everybody. It is so great being with you all here on YouTube. It has been very fun getting to know each and every one of you this year. We have such an amazing, wonderful, kind, caring, fun community here. And I just love being with all of you guys in the chat, getting to do these live chats and do YouTube content. I am just so excited about continuing my YouTube channel into the new year and getting to know all of you guys better. I hope that all of this will be better and we can do a meetup. I would love to host a Florida meetup. I think that would just be fun. And anytime you guys want to come and visit, you are more than welcome. It would just be really an honor to meet all of you guys that we have. I feel like I've gotten to know you, though, already through all the chats and fun things online. Well, I love you all so very much. I'll see you at George's. That's going to be a lot of fun. And anything else going on, there's lots happening, but the schedule's a little different because of Christmas, so I can't pull anything right out of my hat just at the moment. But you guys can check the calendar by Angela Marksberry on at Angela Marksberry on Instagram for more fun stuff. And I can't wait for more content coming up in the new year and to see you on some future chats. Much love to you all and a very Merry Christmas. And I hope you have a joyous new year. I'm sure we'll chat before then. But I hope you guys stay in, stay safe, and binge YouTube. Bye-bye now.